Good evening to you. Welcome to high school football action on Central Illinois Sports, live from Riverton, Illinois, for this Week 1 Sangamo Conference matchup between the Riverton Hawks and the Pittsfield Sockies. Alongside John Hull and Justin Poor, I'm Charlie Hill. Thanks for joining us tonight on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show on Central Illinois Sports, ready to kick off this 2025 football campaign with the Sockies under a new skipper and the Hawks back on the varsity gridiron once again this season. A lot to talk about in preparation for tonight's matchup. We'll do so on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show after this.
Go team, go! Great Rivers Bank has a digital banking app worth cheering for. Move your money, pay your bills, deposit your checks. Hooray! Hooray! Set up a budget, manage your debit card, set up account alerts, and so much more. Our digital banking will give you a reason to stand up and cheer for banking. Learn more at greatriversbank.bank. Great Rivers Bank is an equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Before I started at DOT, it was like a real low point in my life. I just lost my house, and I just wanted something to get myself back on my feet. I met a driver named John, and he was like, man, come to DOT. They'll pay for your school. They'll pay for your CDLs. I applied, and ever since then, I've been very grateful. Since I've been here, I've had the opportunity to save money to buy me a home within the next couple of months. It's definitely been great. When my life needed direction, I took the wheel.
When it comes to financial planning, most financial companies focus on your income. At Northwestern Mutual, we focus on your outcome. That's why we know what it takes to succeed both on your balance sheet and in your life. It takes the right financial partner who looks at where you are and where you want to go and designs a financial plan to take you there so you can achieve the life you're after today and every day after. Focus on your financial outcome with Northwestern Mutual. Contact Sheila Davidsmeyer today at sheiladavidsmeyer.nm.com. Northwestern Mutual is the marketing name for Northwestern Mutual Life Insurance Company and its subsidiaries in Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Here at Little Jess, we value hard work, dedication, integrity, and leadership. We have a respect for heritage and tradition and believe in the pursuit of building legacies, breaking records, and putting forth award-winning results. That's why supporting schools and local teams is one of our favorite and most exciting parts of our business. For over 7 decades, we strive daily to use those same values as a foundation to meet our community's automotive needs and support our future generations. Little Jess Motors, serving our community since 1969.
Your Jeep, truck, and SUV are only as good as the tires and rims they run on. On or off-road, go full throttle.
Back with you on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show on Central Illinois Sports. Kicking off this 2025 fall campaign, the Riverton Hawks and the Pittsfield Sockies live from this beautiful facility in Riverton, Illinois. And the Hawks, after taking a year off of playing varsity football, are back with a varsity squad this season. Only played JV a year ago, trying to build the program up as head coach Colton Piper, and took the opportunity to allow the youngsters to kind of get their feet under them before maybe having to make that transition to the varsity level. Hawks hoping that paid off now a year ago, canceling the varsity season, paying off for this and future years to come. The Sockies coming off of a 4-5 record a season ago, but losing a big senior class and really only returning a couple of guys that saw much varsity action. They also have a new head coach in Dalton Barnes, who has moved to the Pittsfield district, and he's been at work for about 100 days now for this football program, and a lot of good energy coming from the Pittsfield football program right now under Coach Barnes. But Justin, honestly, coming into this contest, you really have no idea what to expect.
No, from either team. Like I said, Riverton took the year off last year, and they had a good season playing at the JV level, but we all know that the speed, the skill level, and the intelligence, football intelligence that is totally different from the JV to the varsity level.
John, the Sockies, we talked about that senior class. A lot of that class was really built in the trenches. And outside of Zane Perry, you'll see an all-new line on both sides of the ball here tonight.
Yeah, the Sockies bring back, as you said, Zane Perry basically that played a lot last year. But they have a young line, but definitely a very large line, as Charlie will tell you about when we get to the starting lineups.
It is a good-sized line for the Sockies. Just a lot of youth. They'll be starting 4 sophomores on the offensive side of the football up front. We'll step aside here on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. When we come back, we'll have our pregame interview with Pittsfield head coach Dalton Barnes. That comes your way next on Central Illinois Sports.
I'm Chris Nichols, managing broker and owner at Ridgeline Sales Group, LLC. Are you interested in buying or selling real estate? With over 100 years of combined managing broker experience, Ridgeline Sales Group has assembled a team that can help you with any of your real estate needs. From first-time home buyers to seasoned farm investors, we represent buyers and sellers all across West Central Illinois, helping to make their real estate dreams come to life. Give us a call today at 217-285-5800 or jump on our website at ridgelinesalesgroup.com.
At Eagle Valley Bank, we have many products and services to meet your needs. However, we don't have so many choices that you feel overwhelmed. We can customize your banking needs and develop a financial strategy that best fits your life. We offer 5 convenient full-service locations in Bluffs, Griggsville, Meridosia, Mount Sterling, and Pittsfield, and you can also bank online at eaglevalley.bank. Eagle Valley Bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
1 in 8.
1 in 8.
1 in 8. 1 in 8.
I am 1 in 8.
1 in 8 women in the U.S. will be diagnosed with breast cancer. Our specialists in Quincy and Hannibal are here so you receive exceptional care, close to home. From industry-leading early detection technology to clinical research and oncology care, we're here to stop cancer from getting in the way. Blessing Health, with you every step of the way.
One size fits all. That may be all right for an adjustable belt or cheap sunglasses, but when it comes to your financial needs, no one wants a one-size-fits-all strategy. Derek Harris is your Pike and Adams County area Edward Jones financial advisor. Derek Harris's most important goals are yours. That's why Derek will take the time to understand your needs so he can recommend personalized strategies with your goals in mind. Contact Derek Harris today at 217-222-7173. Knowing you, that's how Edward Jones makes sense of investing. Member SIPC.
Visiting with Pittsfield Sock head coach Dalton Barnes. Coach, I think there were about 100 days from the time you got hired to this point in time. You've filled those 100 days with a lot of different activities for this football team.
Yeah, we've been busy, man. We're just trying to bring that tribe culture to Pittsfield, which I think we're doing effectively. And we've just been trying to give our athletes opportunities to compete and get different experiences that maybe they haven't had before. So we've had some joint practices. We've had some 7-on-7, and then we had a week 0, which was new. So just trying to give them some opportunities to go compete and get ready.
What were your goals when you started the summer, and kind of talk about how you went about accomplishing those throughout the last couple months?
Yeah, I just want to establish a football program. I don't want to establish a football team. So, everything we're doing this year, we're trying to build a foundation, whether it's traditions like the new Socky Walk or whether it's team meals on Thursday. We're just trying to establish all these traditions that great programs have.
You got some new faces on the sideline this year helping you out coaching. I know those guys have been instrumental in working hard this summer as well.
Yeah, this is the most tight-knit staff I've been on in 13 years, and they all work hard, and I've said it before, but, adding Coach Kaufman was ginormous. That guy should be a head coach. We're so blessed to have him as the dean of students. He's all business, he's positive, and he gets things done. And then Coach B, since we've talked, he's stepped up a lot. He's been studying. He's talked to some Hall of Famers around the state that we know, and he's really come a long way, and he really has his defense playing hard.
When you take a look at your roster, obviously a big loss in graduation last year with a stellar senior class, and you kind of have a mix of about half and half of guys that have played varsity football and some haven't. How do you get that mix in early on in this game against Riverton to kind of get those butterflies out early on with some of those guys that don't have that experience?
Yeah, one of the big things that I learned from Aaron Coons is you get as many kids on the field as possible. We sat down last night. We only have 5 guys going both ways, and one of those has an asterisk. It's really more like 4. So, we're getting kids on the field early. There's going to be kids getting their first experience, but we're truly not worried about it. It's about the tribe. Do your job. Focus on the tribe. You'll be fine.
You've got a really good group of seniors who have done a great job in leading this group throughout the summer. What have those kids done? What are some of the changes you've seen in them from the first time you met them till now?
I think they're just believing. They're buying in. They work hard. I told them this was probably the hardest Tuesday or Wednesday practice that Pittsfield's ever had. I truly believe that. They've been giving their all, and you just see them take that next step to want to be great.
Your opponent tonight is a team that didn't play varsity football last year, so not a lot of film that you can really look at from a year ago other than in the JV games that they did play. So how do you prepare for this type of an atmosphere?
It's week 1. You just worry about yourself, take care of the ball, and just do your job and worry about the tribe. That's all you got to do.
comforting to have a second-year starter in Jonas Anderson, a quarterback, and Jonas is a kid that really has been like a sponge who's really soaked a lot of things in.
Yeah, and when I got here, it was kind of like there was kind of a QB competition last year, and then Jonas kind of won the job, and I heard different things, but I'm telling you right now, that kid's a quarterback. And we have quarterback 1 Jonas Anderson and quarterback 1.5 Cody Anderson, and I told Jonas, and he's really bought into it, that your best quality is your leadership and that they follow you. And he's really clung to that. And he knows the playbook, he knows X's and O's, but his leadership's what takes us.
I saw in a different interview you talked about you've got some guys who are stud track guys, and you have a few of them here.
Yeah, I mean, I couldn't even name them all, and if you watch the highlights from week 0, all those guys that are medaling in track are all those guys making plays, so it's been pretty awesome.
The defensive side of the ball was an area that at times kind of let the squad down last year, so I know that's been a big area that you're trying to improve on as well.
Yeah, and like I said, Coach B has done a phenomenal job. I mean, he has made it simple and effective, and all they have to do is play fast and find the ball. There's really not much to it as far as what they have to learn, and I think it just lets them breathe and say, okay, let's just make plays. At week 0, a lot of different media is there and things like that. They said this might be one of the hardest playing defenses they've seen, so I'm really proud of that.
You talk about attention to detail, and that comes in every facet of the game because even, on a special teams play that some people might not spend as much time on, that could be a make or break in a game.
Yeah, I mean, every single play matters. That's why we talk about winning the day, and the way you win the day is each and every play. So, they've bought into that, and we just, like for this interview, we're a little bit late, but we're going to get things right here, and we're going to take the time to do it.
One last question, maybe not as much football related. How's the family adjusting to the new digs? And it seems like things are going well for you.
Yeah, it's awesome. My wife loves it over there at South School. She has a great staff with her. My kids are fitting in well. Adley, my oldest, is, really getting into the flow of things. She was nervous about being a 7th grader and everything, and she's been fine. My middle daughter, Henley, I wasn't worried about her, but she's ready for wrestling, and I'm telling you right now, she's going to be a good one. And then my son, he's made a lot of friends, and there's a lot of boys on this team that have little brothers in his class, so it's been awesome. Just being able to go out with my family and do things in the community. That's what we were missing so bad back home. And, like the other night, we had our Saki Nation night, and just to be able to go with my wife and just see the community and build connections and build relationship, I mean, it's a blessing.
That's Saki head coach Dalton Barnes. We're back with more on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show after this.
Hi, I'm Corey Grinke. We know trucks here at Westtown Ford in Jacksonville. We have Mavericks, we have Rangers, we have F-150s and Super Duties. Check us out at westtownford.com or stop in and see us at Westtown Ford in Jacksonville.
I have to speak to you about something that is concerning me. Heard you and your mother talking about this Arlo fella.
You're dating someone?
Yeah.
Dad, Arlo's the name of the new security cameras that we got from our service provider. Arlo's not a boy.
Oh, boy.
Ah, not a boy. Apparently, we just learned that it's a camera named after a boy. Why don't you name it Peter?
At Logan Agri-Service, we understand your success starts from the ground up. That's why we've been your trusted partner in agriculture since 1962. From top quality seed and cover crops to fertilizer, crop protection chemicals, and petroleum products, we have you covered. At Logan Ag, we take pride in providing you quality products at competitive prices with service that exceeds expectations. Call us today at 1-800-LOGAN-AG or visit loganag.com.
Saki Car and Pet Wash in Pittsfield and Wildcat Car Wash in Barry keep your ride and even your pets looking their best while enjoying the easiest, most rewarding wash experience around, all while supporting your locally owned car washes. With the Touch4Wash app now available for use at both locations, you can earn points towards free washes, unlock discounts, and pay and start your wash right from your phone. Plus, we've upgraded with our new chemicals to give you the best clean and shine yet. Follow us on Facebook to stay updated on specials and promotions. Wash smarter, shine brighter, choose Saki Car and Pet Wash in Pittsfield or Wildcat Car Wash in Barry today.
Cedar Lake Campground has been owned and operated by the Kramberg family for over 50 years. Located off of Highway 24 between Coatesburg and Camp Point, Cedar Lake Campground is a quiet family campground that you're sure to enjoy. With 60 RV spots with water and electric and our 5-acre lake, it's a perfect spot for a weekend spent fishing, spending time with family, and enjoying the great outdoors. Find out more about Cedar Lake Campground on Facebook or call 217-455-4602.
Here in Pittsfield, we're focused on maintaining a healthy, diverse economic base to increase opportunities for our residents. Economic factors greatly affect a community's overall potential, and we strive to continue our prosperous culture. The availability of both commercial and industrial employment centers and new lucrative entrepreneurship opportunities are major assets for growth and development here in Pittsfield. In addition to providing employment and income to people, Pittsfield also boasts several tax incentive districts to further facilitate economic growth. Examples of growth and success can be seen throughout Pittsfield. Pittsfield is located within Pike County and widely known for the abundance of white-tailed deer, and is also home to companies that have capitalized from the region's natural resources. Located over on Madison Street, Whitetail Properties is a major local and international employer that truly embodies the local and economic spirit of Pittsfield. State-of-the-art communications and telecommuting are available here. Be sure to catch their televised series throughout the week on the Sportsman Channel. Come grow and be a part of something great in Pittsfield, Illinois.
Welcome back on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. The Pittsfield Sockies and the Riverton Hawks for you here tonight on Central Illinois Sports. We also have Camp Point Central playing host to West Central in a WIVC crossover matchup. You can watch that game live as well with the Central Illinois Sports team. Here the Riverton Hawks and the Pittsfield Sockies are going head-to-head. Elsewhere in the Sangamo Conference, Auburn playing host to Williamsville this evening. Athens is on the road at Maroa Forsyth. New Berlin travels to Pleasant Plains. A home contest for the Porta AC Blue Jays as they host Stamford Olympia this evening in conference play. In the WIVC and the crossover matchups this week, Beardstown is at North Green. Of course, Camp Point Central playing host to West Central. Triopia heads south to Calhoun. Jacksonville Route will host Greenfield Northwestern tomorrow afternoon at 1 o'clock. It's Pleasant Hill Western Griggsville Perry traveling to Minden Unity Payson for a crossover matchup. And then what probably would be the best, the one that's better than the rest matchup of the night. It's Brown County playing host to Carrollton in the battle of the green and white. Here the Sockies and the Riverton Hawks for you on Central Illinois Sports. The captains and referees are meeting at midfield to conduct the coin flip. We're about 18 minutes away from kickoff. The Sockies with about 58 players in the program this year, a big freshman class, not a ton of juniors, and a solid group of leaders in a senior class who, as Coach Barnes talked about in his interview, Justin, is filled with kids who have a little bit of speed to them.
Our track team's been gifted with some state qualifiers, and they're all on this football team. They set some 4x1 records this last year.
And so you'll be looking to get the ball to those guys out in space. Going to spread it out a bit more this year than last year, which was pretty run heavy for the Sockies, and try to get the ball to those players where they can make some things happen. On the offensive line, though, it's 4 sophomores and then the senior in Zane Perry, and so have to really coach those kids up on the sideline constantly, John, up front, because you're going to be kind of learning on the fly at that varsity speed. Hunter Waters played a couple of games toward the end of the year last year, held his own really, really well, but for the rest of those guys, this will be a brand new experience. Yeah, definitely a brand new experience for them, but Charlie, everybody's got to have their first game, and their first game's just going to come a year earlier than a lot of people's, and it doesn't hurt that they're all at least 6 foot tall and at least 240 pounds. Well, not all of them. Most of them. On the Perry side of the line, there is a smaller Perry. There's the big Perry and the smaller Perry, but I'm sure they'll be over there giving each other quite a bit of advice throughout the season. For this Riverton Hawks squad, numbers still a little bit of a problem for the Hawks. Have about 23 players on the varsity roster, have already said they're not going to be playing JV or freshman level, and Justin, that makes it kind of a tough sledding to try to get the program built back up.
Yeah, it's hard to get, if you're not going to get playing time at a younger age, it's hard for them to get any better. Practice is the only touches they get, and it's hard to just get a winning mindset even at a young age.
Both of these teams are battling to get out of the bottom of the Sangamo Conference, and it's a very good conference. Obviously, Maroa Forsyth is the team that probably the class of the conference this year, finished second in 2A a year ago, returned quite a few players from that roster. going to be the favorite. Williamsville's always very good. Stanford Olympia's been a really good addition. I think you'll see Athens better this year. Auburn is on the upswing as well. New Berlin had a nice season last year, so there's no gimmies in any week in the Sangamo Conference. But I think one of the things that Dalton Barnes has talked to his kids about is he has coached in the Sangamo, and he said, I truly believe he thinks his kids have what it takes to be competitive.
Well, like you said, there's a lot of talent on this team. We have size where we need size, and they have speed. They have the skilled players. Just putting it all together.
And Charlie, this has been, another year where the Sockies have size and speed. It seemed like there for a few years, especially after Don Bigley retired, they would have great big lines and very little speed or very small running backs, not a lot of talent at running back necessarily maybe, and then they would have the opposite. They would have littler lines and really good running backs, and so then they were kind of running for their life. But I think they have both right now.
Everybody chomping at the bit, getting ready for this contest. We'll step aside on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. More coverage from Riverton your way after this.
Are you planning on building? Let Pike County Lumber help. Whether it's big or small, we have everything you need. We carry all building materials like siding, roofing, cabinets, decking, doors, and windows, just to name a few. We also have plumbing and electrical supplies along with tools. From building your shop, your brand new home, or kitchen and bath remodel, Pike County Lumber is here to help. We're family owned for 3 generations. Pike County Lumber. For all your building needs, come see us in Pittsfield.
Hi, Jay Arnold here with Donahue's Barbershops and Family Hair Centers. You can find us in Pittsfield, 2 blocks west of Walmart, and Mount Sterling on Pittsfield Road, and on the south side of the square in Winchester. We have 6 full-time experienced barbers and cosmetologists to make sure you get the haircut you want. You never need an appointment because we only take walk-ins. Find us on Facebook. Stop by and see us at one of our 3 locations soon.
Sugar and Smoke, located on the west side of Pittsfield, offers the most delicious barbecue, ribs on the weekends, nachos, pony shoes, pork, chicken, and brisket. Reuben's so big, just ask for a box. Try the freezer meals by visiting their Facebook page. Wednesday through Saturday, 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. Loaded baked potatoes, appetizers, delicious desserts. Don't wait, grab the gang and head to 1258 West Washington in Pittsfield. Call 217-922-0067. Sugar and Smoke, the talk of the area.
Griffin Signs and Time at 122 South 9th Street in Quincy is a full-service sign company that can complete any project, from fully wrapping your entire fleet of vehicles, digital signs, storefronts, to creating small banners and signs. The right and professional signage is the difference of getting the job, heading folks in the correct direction to find you, or creating a brand recognition for potential customers. Put the right signs in your customer's mind with Griffin Signs and Time. Call 217-228-7470.
Beard Implement Company, your local Case IH dealer, proudly serving farmers since 1937. We know how important it is to your operation to keep you running. 4 convenient locations in Ashland, Orangeville, Pittsfield, and Hannibal, Missouri. Beard Implement Company, our people, your advantage.
Are you short on time or budget, but your family is hungry? It's time for the Maya Authentic Mexican Restaurant in Pittsfield. Try the Maya Special, a crowd favorite. Delicious grilled fajitas, steaks, nachos Mexicano, salads in a tortilla bowl, the tastiest salsa and cheese sauce around, and the fastest service anywhere. You can afford it. It's the Maya Mexican Restaurant on Washington Street. Call ahead with your order and you can pick it up in the drive-thru, 217-285-4526. The Maya Restaurant in Pittsfield.
Welcome back on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. Glad to have our friends at Great Rivers Bank back aboard this season. They have locations at Pittsfield, Berry, Liberty, and Hannibal, here to help you with all of your lending and personal banking needs. Their friendly service and dedicated loan officers can help you through buying a home, opening a business, or making a deposit. Member FDIC and equal housing lender. It's Great Rivers Bank. The Riverton High School Marching Hawks are getting ready to take the field to play the national anthem in preparation for tonight's contest. A lighter crowd here on opening night, but absolutely beautiful weather here for week 1. A nice little breeze. The sun is shining, the birds are chirping, and not too many clouds or chemtrails in the sky, it appears. So it should be a nice night for high school football action. Do want to remind you, we also have action from Camp Point Central as the Central Panthers, after making a run to the semifinals in Class 1A a year ago, are back in action against a West Central squad who's got some really talented athletes, just a little low on numbers. If they can stay healthy, though, West Central, the Cougars, going to be a tall task this season as well. Sockies are on the road this week, on the road next week at Athens before they play their Week 3 contest. It'll be homecoming when they'll take on Stanford Olympia. That'll be in Week 3 on September the 12th, I believe, is the date on that contest, when you'll see Pittsfield at Glenn C. Smith Field for the first time this season. Let's step aside on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show here from some of the sponsors helping to make this contest possible for you tonight on Central Illinois Sports. Don't only thank those folks, make sure to spend your money with them as well. And we're back with more after this.
Shireman Memorials has been serving the area since 2014 with local and affordable memorial and specialty items production. Jason Shireman has over 20 years of experience and is committed to providing his customers with the best experience. With expertise in sandblasting, carving, etching, and design, you will be dealing with someone who has the knowledge and experience to make a memorial your family can be proud of for generations. You'll find Shireman Memorials at 1135 West Washington Street in Pittsfield and online at shiremanmemorials.com.
When you're ready to restock your pantry, go to Kay's Family Food in Camp Point, Illinois. Open 7 days a week, 7 a.m. through 8 p.m. Be proud, Camp Point area. Kay's Family Food is the only locally owned grocery store in Adams County outside Quincy. Delicious donuts daily, great lunch specials, fresh cut meats, fresh produce. Kay's Family Food are committed to the area and the school. When you support your local store, they can support you and your school and community. When you need to restock, think of Kay's Family Food, 593-6814.
Exmark mowers are at B&B Livestock Supply and Trailers. American-made precision and power, backed by B&B's unmatched service. B&B Livestock Supply and Trailers in Camp Point, Illinois. Call, click, or stop by.
Cascom is taking internet speed to the extreme with our brand new Ultra package, offering speeds up to 2 gigs. Sign up for Cascom today, and for 1 full year, you'll receive $10 off per month, $15 off per month for 500 megs, $20 off per month for 1 gig, $25 off per month for our brand new 2 gig package. With speeds this fast and deals this incredible, isn't it time you saw the light? Call Cascom today or visit us online to learn more. 800-252-1799.
Hunter, get back here. Oh.
Time to take a look at the Farm and Home Supply starting lineups for you on Central Illinois Sports. From snacks and hoodies to power tools and lawn chairs, nobody has it like your local Farm and Home Supply. Find the location nearest you at farmandhomesupply.com. First of all, for the visiting team on the offensive side, the Pittsfield Sockies. Jonas Anderson, the senior quarterback, 6'2", 165 pounds, will line up in the backfield. Next to him will be Jaden Moore at running back, the 6', 190-pound senior. The H-back is Bodie Marable, the 6'1", 195-pound senior. Taylor Graham will line up at wide receiver for the Sockies. He's a 6', 175-pound senior. Also at a wide receiver is Caden Ferguson, the 5'8", 160-pound senior, and Dominic Cooper, the 5'11", 150-pound senior. Zane Perry mans the left tackle. He's a 6'4", 290-pound senior. He'll be playing next to his younger brother, Cade Perry, at the left guard, 6', 185 pounds, and a sophomore. The center is the sophomore Dylan Leonard, 6'3", 210 pounds. At right guard is the sophomore Hunter Waters at 6', 250 pounds. And the right tackle is Riley Cook, the 6'4", 265-pound sophomore. On the defensive side for the Sockies, Colin Throne starts at the nose tackle. He's a 5'9", 190-pound junior. Zane Perry will man the defensive tackle. Then Jaden Moore as an end. Cody Anderson, the 5'11", 185-pound sophomore at an end. Cade Perry will play an inside backer along with Nick Merriman, the junior, 5'6", 165 pounds. Jake Otker will play an outside linebacker, the 5'10", 175-pound senior. And Ryan Harris, the 6', 180-pound sophomore, will be the other outside linebacker. Caden Ferguson and Dominic Cooper are your cornerbacks for the Sockies, with Taylor Graham playing at the safety position. for the Riverton Hawks offensive squad. Graydon Hartlob, the 5'11", 155-pound junior, is their signal caller. Mason Reynolds will line up in the backfield, the 5'8", 180-pound senior. Up front, you'll hear the likes of Maddox O'Neill, a 6'2", 175-pound senior. Landon Bischenauer, the 5'9", 180-pound senior. Eli Banks, a 5'8", 210-pound senior. Boone Robbins, the 5'11", 185-pound sophomore. And Will Grigsby, he is a 5'8", 230-pound sophomore. Ethan Giberson will start at the tight end. He's a 5'8", 190-pound junior. Tyler Myers starts at a wide receiver spot. He's 5'5", 145 pounds and a junior. Cole Howard, also a wideout. He's 5'8", 150 pounds and a junior. And Keegan Gulo, the 5'10", 160-pound senior, will also play at a wideout. On the defensive side, a lot of the similar names for the Hawks. O'Neill and Banks, along with Reynolds up front on the defensive line. Harrison Lott, the 5'5", 140-pound junior, is an outside linebacker, along with Brody Skiles, a 5'9", 175-pound junior. Boone Robbins and Ethan Giberson are the inside linebackers. Jaden Rivelli is a 5'8", 140-pound junior at the cornerback, along with Cole Howard. Tyler Meyer will line up as the safety, along with Keegan Gulo for the Hawks. That's a look at the Farm and Home Supply starting lineup. We get ready for kickoff from Riverton after this timeout on Central Illinois Sports.
Petty Construction and owner Joe Petty, specializing in commercial and residential roofing systems. They design, build new homes and additions and renovations to your home. Interior and exterior renovations are their specialty. Petty Construction and Joe Petty have the experience in building you are looking for. Call 217-779-6384 or on the web at joe.petty@pettyconstruction.com. Building your community one job at a time.
For nearly 40 years, the Niebuhr Funeral Home has been serving our area with professionalism and compassion. This is our business, our hometown. You can be assured we take great personal pride in serving your family in your time of loss. We're locally owned. We're your friends and neighbors. We care about you and your family. Niebuhr Funeral Home, with locations in Pittsfield and Barry, serving our community with compassion and respect. At Geared Up, we specialize in offering a diverse range of apparel, spirit wear for your favorite team, caps, custom embroidery items, and a whole lot more. We offer top-notch quality products and unique designs, all with a customer-centric approach. Your satisfaction is our top priority. Whether you're planning for a big event, needing apparel to support your favorite team, or want to showcase your business with a variety of products, Geared Up is here to make it happen. You'll find us just off the square in Pittsfield at WeGearYouUp.com or by calling 217-407-4515. Windows and entryways are one of the most accessible ways to enhance the security and visual appeal of your home or business. Pike County Glass takes immense pride in our role of making our community a beautiful place to live. We make sure to design and install with your needs at the forefront of our mind. After all, no great service is worth doing if your customers aren't satisfied. Pike County Glass promises to create the products that you've always wanted to have for your property. Call Pike County Glass, 217-285-4275, or visit PikeCountyGlass.com.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. You've heard that phrase many times. And Rod Prentice in Pittsfield, your State Farm agent, is the guy you can count on to be your friend and neighbor in the insurance business. He has a complete line of insurance available for you from State Farm Insurance. You can reach him at 217-285-6930. Our family trusts Rod Prentice with all of our insurance needs. Stop by their office on Washington Street and see the girls. And Rod Prentice, your State Farm agent, 217-285-6930.
Are you as excited as we are that football season is back? Then you need to make Jersey's your one-stop destination for mouth-watering burgers, ice-cold beer, and all your local sporting events. So gather your crew and speed over to one of Jersey's two locations, 109 East Jefferson and Camp Point, or 115 East Main Street, Mount Sterling. Jersey's Bar and Grill, your hometown sports bar.
We love beer!
Just about ready for kickoff with you here on Central Illinois Sports. The Hawks of Riverton and the home Blues with the blue pants, white numbers, orange helmets. The Sockies are wearing the whites tonight with the white pants red helmets and red numbers. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you in part by our friends at Ridgeline Sales Group. If you're a buyer searching for the perfect home or a hunter passionate about the outdoors, Ridgeline Sales Group is here to help you capitalize on your investment. Our knowledge of the land, our dedication to our clients, and our commitment to excellence are just a few reasons why buyers and sellers continue to trust us for their real estate needs. Call 217-285-5800 or online at ridgelinesalesgroup.com. The Hawks won the opening coin toss. They have deferred to the second half. That means the Sockies will start with the kickoff return team on the field as we get ready for high school football action for you this evening. Again, alongside John Hull and Justin Ford, I'm Charlie Hull. Glad you're with us for another season of high school football on Central Illinois Sports. Should be an exciting one here this evening between these two Sangamo Conference foes. The kicker for the Hawks looks to be number 4. That's Graydon Hartlob. He'll be doing a lot of duties for this squad tonight. He's the kicker, the punter, the quarterback. He's also in charge of popping the popcorn at the concession stand, and John had some earlier. He said it was delicious. Sockies still waiting to take the field with the kickoff return squad. And this is one of the areas Pittsfield thinks they can get a little bit of an advantage on this season, get some of those fast guys in the open on some of these special teams plays, and hopefully make some big things happen. Graham is back deep. Also back there is Caden Ferguson for the Sockies. They stand at about their own 20-yard line, not necessarily expecting a deep kick here. Sockies with 4 men on the front line, and 1 man kind of out in the middle there to guard against the little pooch kick. Hartlob has his hand in the air like he just don't care, ready to go. Waiting for the whistle from the official. There it is. He will put his boot into this one, a kick that's headed toward the sideline and out of bounds near the 35-yard line. And it'll be 5 yards from there. The Sockies should get it at about the 40. Let's see where the official marker will be at the 12-minute mark of this first quarter. First and 10 for the Sockies. They'll say it marked out at the 34, so it should go up to the 39-yard line and be pretty decent field position to start the evening for Pittsfield. Referees are getting together to talk about this one, and it's the first call of the season. Want to make sure they get it right. And looking for a football to come in, and they'll sit it, of course, right at the 35-yard line.
Which is wrong.
Well, John, I could have changed. I didn't go to the rules interpretation meeting this year.
A 1-yard penalty?
A 1-yard penalty. And first and 10. Dylan Leonard is the man snapping the ball for the Sockies this year, the sophomore, in his first varsity experience. 2 receivers wide to the right-hand side in Graham in the slot. Ferguson is the wideout. On the left is Dominic Cooper. Sockies have Jake Ocker in the backfield along with quarterback Jonas Anderson for their first play from scrimmage on the season. Anderson barks out the signals, takes the snap, hands it off to Ocker, looking for running room on the right side. Not a lot there. Across the 35, out to the 37-yard line. 2-yard gain on the play. Will bring up a second down and 8 yards to go. Just a simple handoff out of the shotgun on the first play from scrimmage. A 2-yard gain by the senior running back, Jake Ocker. 2 receivers to the bottom of your screen now as Anderson is in the shotgun. He fakes the handoff, going to keep it himself along the left end. Runs into the tackler, up across the 40 to the 41-yard line. A 4-yard pickup on the play, and a 3rd and 4 for Pittsfield. They want to go up-tempo on the offensive side and are quickly on the ball again with 11:20 and counting in this first period. Anderson in the shotgun, trying to draw the Hawks off sides. Hawks didn't take flight that time. 2 receivers wide to the right. A single man to the left-hand side is Dominic Cooper. Marable is the offset back on the right side of things. Anderson's back to pass, looking for his man Ian Graham, who ran into some traffic there. You're going to say incidental contact, an incomplete pass. It'll be 4th down for the Sockies, and you would think an upcoming punting situation for Pittsfield on a quick 3-and-out that took a minute of game clock. Ball is at their own 41-yard line, so can't imagine them going for it here, although the offense is still on the field. Trips right, a single receiver to the left-hand side. This might tell you what kind of a aggressive style Dalton Barnes wants to play as Jaden Moore checks in at running back for the first time. It's a 4th down and 4 from their own 41-yard line for the Sockies. Anderson is back to pass, trying to set up the screen. Has it out to Moore. No blocking out in front, though. He'll be taken down. A big hit in the backfield. taken down by Hartlaub, and the Hawks sniff out the play and will get the ball in good field position inside Saukey territory at the 10:54 mark of the first quarter from the Saukey 38-yard line. Ooh. Good start for the Hawks from the 38 as the Saukeys took a gamble, and it did not pay off. 1st and 10 for Riverton on the offensive side for the first time this season. Again, didn't play varsity football a season ago, but a lot of these guys saw a lot of success at the younger levels. That's where Colton Piper and his staff put in all of their time last year. They'll come out with 2 receivers to the left, a single man to the right-hand side. We see Hartlaub is in the shotgun with a running back about 9 yards deep of the line of scrimmage. He'll put a man in motion left to right. Fakes the handoff. Does skip a handoff here. Ball carrier is Mason Reynolds. Reynolds is down the far sideline. First down and more. He'll be ridden out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. And a 1st and 10 for Riverton. Officially, they will mark the ball right at the 15, it appears. A gain on the play of 23 yards on a 1st and 10. Hawks will be up-tempo as well. 10:45 to play in the first. Looking to get the first score of this contest. 1st and 10 from the 15-yard line. After getting the short field position with the Saukeys taking a little bit of a risk inside their own territory. 2 receivers wide to the right, 2 to the left-hand side. Hartlaub again in the shotgun with Reynolds standing behind him. He'll roll out to the right, has some pressure, steps up, avoids the rush, now throws across the middle, has it completed. That's Giberson on the catch, down to the 9-yard line. A gain on the play of 5 yards, excuse me. It'll bring up a 2nd down and 5 on Giberson's first touch of the contest. 2nd and 5. Hawks with some good rhythm on the offensive side as they come out of the huddle. Inside the Saukey 10-yard line, trying to get the first lead of this contest with 10:15 and counting. No score here in the early going on the Ridgeline Sales Group scoreboard. Hartlaub is in the shotgun all by himself now as the running back Reynolds is offset to the right-hand side. High snap, back to pass, looking left, has it completed down near the 1. Ball completed this time to Cole Howard. A gain of 8. It'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
They signaled first down, Charlie.
Excuse me, a 1st and goal from the 1. Thank you, John. So a 1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Maybe even the 2 here. Let's call it the 2-yard line officially. 1st and goal from the 2. Hartlaub again by himself in the backfield. Maybe a quarterback keep to the right this time. Calls the line set, takes the snap, running to the right-hand side, has a hole, and he's got a touchdown. Touchdown for the Hawks. Comes to the 9:20 mark of the first quarter, and Riverton takes the early 6-0 advantage. Hawks got the good field position and took advantage of it here. Now they'll go for the extra point attempt of their first lead of the night on the Ridgeline Sales Group scoreboard. Hawks appear to be going for 2 here as the touchdown Tootsies go flying into the stands. The quarterback, Hartlaub, is the kicker. He's
running the swinging gate, Charlie.
They'll split out, and now it looks like they'll come back in with a normal set. A lot of good vibes here right now for Riverton after that touchdown. Going for 2. Hartlaub in the shotgun. Reynolds stands behind him. Takes the snap, runs to the left, hands it to Reynolds. Reynolds makes a man miss, cuts in, and the 2-point conversion is good. Riverton takes the early lead, 9:20 to play in the first, as the Riverton Hawks lead the Pittsfield Saukeys 8-0.
Best Systems Auto Sales, located at 802 West Washington Street in Pittsfield between Best Systems Car Wash and O'Reilly Auto Parts, is the place to go for your next pre-owned vehicle purchase. Check out this deal from Best Systems Auto Sales. This 2022 Ford Bronco has 12,500 miles, is priced at $39,500, and would look great in your garage or driveway. Contact Best Systems Auto Sales to take a test drive. 217-939-7664.
From bag to field to bin, Prairieland FS is your home for quality seed. We treat it right here at one of our local facilities, deliver it right to your farm, and then provide the propane to fuel your bins. Have confidence in what you're putting in your engine with our energy specialist. They're focused on maximizing power, fuel efficiency, and engine protection to keep you going. We're neighbors serving neighbors. Prairie Land FS, your leading supplier of choice.
Harlob took it in on the quarterback run. The 2-point try by Reynolds was good, and Riverton has the early 8-0 advantage on the Ridgeline Sales Group scoreboard. Hawks got the ball at the Saukey 38-yard line. Took just 4 plays to get a touchdown. Harlob will put his foot into this one. A low-line drive kick going to be taken on the run by Caden Ferguson. Ferguson now loses his footing as he tried to cut on the turf and is taken down near the 32, and that's where the Saukeys will start 1st and 10 with 9:18 to play in the opening period. Do want to remind you about our friends at Waters Concrete. Tim Waters offers quality concrete for your new builds, driveways, decorative patios, sidewalks, anything with concrete. It's Waters Concrete, ready to serve you. 309-252-1052 for Waters Concrete. Saukeys looking to get some traction on the offensive side as Anderson will bring the play in from the sideline here. A quick 4 plays. And unable to pick up a first down on that first drive of the evening. Again, a young offensive line. 4 sophomores starting up there along with a senior in Zane Perry. Anderson is in the shotgun. He'll hand it off to Moore. Moore looking for running room, trying to turn the corner on the right side. Hunted down from behind by Guybertson. Will lose back to the 29-yard line. A loss of 3 on the play. Brings up a 2nd down and 13 yards to go. Nice closing speed by Guybertson from that linebacker spot for the Hawks. 2nd and 13, under 9 minutes to play in the opening period. For Pittsfield, you just take a deep breath and keep moving forward here. Nothing to panic about in the early going. If you're Riverton, you're trying to get another quick turnover on downs here and keep this momentum rolling in the early part of this contest. Saukeys with a little shift all over the place. Here's Anderson back to pass. Now rolling to his right, throws on the run, up for grabs, and it is incomplete. Intended receiver on the far sideline appeared to be Caden Ferguson. He leapt up for it, but not able to come down with it as the pass was high. Stops the clock and brings up a 3rd down and 13. So 3rd and 13 with the clock not running. 8:25 to play in this first period. And the Saukeys trying to get something going on the offensive side. Riverton really flying around defensively as well. I like the energy from Colton Piper's group here in the early going. 3rd and 13. Trips left. Anderson in the shotgun. He's back to pass. Has some time. Looking downfield. Has Graham. He's got it. And he's going to go to the house. 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. And that's a Saukey touchdown. What a throw by Anderson. 71 yards to Taylor Graham. And just like that, the Saukeys are on the board. Hit him in stride in the hands. And 71 yards later goes for the touchdown at the 8:18 mark of this first quarter of play. And a chance to go for 2 to try to tie this one up. Pretty pass. Good hands by Graham using that speed that
got some real good separation there.
Yep, comes from his mom's side of the family. Trips to the right, a single receiver to the left-hand side is Dominic Cooper. Jonas Anderson is not in the shotgun. That's Cody Anderson, the sophomore. He'll try to run, and the 2-point try will be no good as Hartlov is in on the stop for the Hawks. But Pittsfield with the answer on the long touchdown pass from Jonas Anderson to Taylor Graham, the Saukeys' first touchdown of the season. 8:15 to play in the first as you watch high school football live on Central Illinois Sports.
It's time to be thinking about tax planning. You can count on Illinois FBFM for accounting, consulting, and tax preparation for farmers and businesses in Pike, Brown, and Adams County. Phone 217-593-7233. That's 593-7233. Illinois FBFM can take care of your farm accounting needs. Get your accounts in order for this tax season. Contact Jesse Shootman, Emily Matthews, and Kaylee Fessler. Illinois FBFM in Camp Point, working for you.
Mostert Farm Equipment is Western Illinois' resource for equipment, service, and parts. Check out our large selection of used equipment online or stop by our dealership in Camp Point, Illinois on Route 24, just east of Quincy.
Well, the Anderson-Graham connection puts the Sockies on the board for the first time this season. The two-point try no good, and it's 8-6 Riverton still with the advantage on the Ridgeline Sales Group LLC scoreboard. Bodie Marable is in to kick for the Sockies. Back deep, Hartlob, also Tyler Meyer, it looks like, back there for the Hawks, as Marable will put his boot into this one. He'll kick a line drive that'll drive the man back inside his 10 to about the 8-yard line. They'll fake the reverse. This is Ravelli on the run, and he'll be taken down by a host of Sockies on a good return. And here's a penalty flag that flies in now on an unnecessary roughness as Cody Anderson got clipped. And this is going to go back even farther for Riverton. Jake Otker and others, along with Caden Ferguson, in on the stop for the Sockies. That ball was dead at the 18-yard line, and I think we'll see a half the distance to the goal penalty here with 8:08 to play in the first period. First flag of the night, unless you count the flag on the opening kickoff, which I guess you would have to.
They didn't.
The 1-yard penalty.
That old 1-yard penalty. I thought Anderson got hit from behind pretty blatantly, and the referee will come and let us know that it is a personal foul on the Hawks.
You're going to move back.
So that'll be a half the distance to the goal. Move it back to the 9 is where Riverton will start. So last time they started at Pittsfield's 38. This time they're starting at their own 9, so a little farther distance to drive for Riverton this time. But they look good offensively on their first series of the night.
Charlie, they're going to put it on the 8 just to mess with you.
All right, the 8. Half the distance from the 18 divided by 2.
To a 10-yard penalty.
Carry the 3. Hartlob in the shotgun.
Okay.
2 receivers left, a single man to the right. He's got Reynolds behind him. He'll give it to him on the left-hand side. Trying to break outside. Is bottled up now, turns away. Stood up and finally taken down out near the 12-yard line with forward progress. That's a pickup on the play up 3 yards and brings up a second down and 7. Reynolds a big, strong kid at running back. He stands 5'8", 180 pounds and a senior. But you can tell he's worked really hard to build his strength in the weight room this offseason. Second down and 7 yards to go as Hartlob brings the play in from the sideline. Huddle offense for this Hawk squad, whereas the Sockies have been no huddle in their first 2 series. Single receiver to the right-hand side. That's Keegan Gulo. Hartlob takes the snap, hands it off to Reynolds again. It's turned back inside. Good play here. Taken down by the likes of Nick Merriman along with Jake Otker back at the 10-yard line. A 2-yard loss on the play will result in a 3rd down and 9. Really good initial hit by the junior inside backer in Nick Merriman with his first varsity experience of the year. 7:07 and counting to the first. Sockies trying to get the defense off the field quickly here if they can and get the ball right back. Cole Howard coming out of the game now to the sideline. And
the referee made him come out, so I don't know if he's having an equipment problem or if he's injured, but
might need a mouth guard. Then Riverton might need a timeout. Where is the play clock? It's there, but it's not on.
They're not on.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
They're in spirit.
Science. And it looks like we're going to have our first Adams Fiber timeout of the night. Adams Fiber, they're local and providing the best internet experience around. Adams Fiber, followfiber.net. We're back after this. Timeout taken by the Hawks is their first of the contest as they had to get Cole Howard off the field, and now with the timeout he could actually come back on. And
he's got ice, I think. Nope, I'm wrong. It was the wrong guy that I was looking at.
Well, thanks for that sideline reporting, John. They don't call you the best in the business for anything, as Howard will take the field. And look at that Wasp. He's looking for a space to land. Hopefully somewhere far away, right next to Justin, it looks like.
Yeah, he won't eat on me.
Let's try to swat at him a couple times, see if he gets upset. All right, it's 3rd and 9 from their own 10-yard line for Riverton. 2 receivers wide right, 2 to the left-hand side. Hartlob is in the shotgun. Sagi's trying to get a little rush here. High snap, back to pass. Hartlob sprinting out to his left, throws it downfield, and it is well short of the intended receiver in Giberson. An incomplete pass will stop the clock and bring up a 4th and 9 and a punting situation for the Hawks.
Punting situation from in their end zone, so they've got to get it out of the end zone here.
Got to punt it out of the end zone.
Not backward, though.
Not out of the back. That's true. Always need to make sure you're very specific with instructions. The quarterback, Hartlob, is the punter, so he'll line up short, and then he will fall back to punt it away as Graham will stand near the 39-yard line, not expecting the deep kick here. A quick kick, and it's headed toward the sideline. Graham will let it bounce, and it'll take a Saki bounce and roll dead right at the 40, and that's where Pittsfield will take over 1st and 10 at the Riverton 40-yard line with 7 minutes, 1 second to play in the opening period.
I love training. I like to help people improve on their tasks. That food has been providing everything for me. They just treat you so well. When my life needed an opportunity, I chose that.
Saki start in Hawk territory with 7:01 to play in the first, trying to get their first lead of the contest as it's currently an 8-6 Riverton advantage on the Ridgeline Sales Group scoreboard. Anderson is in the quarterback position as the shotgun. That's Jonas Anderson. Good snap, back to pass. Looking for Marable out in the flats, trying to make a man miss, and a really good tackle out there in the open, taken down by Cole Howard for a loss on the play, back to the 42-yard line. It brings up a 2nd down and 12.
Play just took a little longer to develop than I think the Sakis would like, and just didn't give him much chance to do anything after he caught the ball.
Trips right. Anderson is going to fake the handoff, keep it himself, run it up the middle, get back to the original line of scrimmage, dives forward, uses that length to gain a couple of extra yards to the 38-yard line, 4-yard pickup on the play. It's a 3rd down and 8 for the Sakis, facing 3rd down and long for the 3rd time tonight. The last time they had this situation, they went for a touchdown on a long pass to Graham. 6:17 and counting in the opening period. 3rd down and 8 yards to go from the Riverton 38 as Anderson's under center. Hands it off to the deep back this time. That's Merriman. Keeps the legs moving inside the 35, down near the 33-yard line. Pick up a 5 on the play. And it'll be a 4th and 3 and a decision coming up for Coach Dalton Barnes here. And it looks like an easy one, he says, as they've got the offense still on the field. Merriman's first touch of the night. Saki's in the shotgun on this 4th and 3. Back to pass is Anderson, looking to the right, throws into some traffic, has his man, no. Ferguson could not haul it in, it's an incomplete pass. Or did he get it?
No, I think he caught it.
He did catch it.
He caught it.
Yeah. All right, he kind of looked like he threw his head back like he had dropped it, but he did catch it. That's a 1st down for the Sakis. Sorry, Caden, I screwed that one up for you. Down to the 27-yard line, a 6-yard gain in the 1st and 10 for Pittsfield. Anderson is quickly back in the gun. On a fresh set of downs after going for it on 4th. Anderson looks right. Now flushed out of the pocket, trying to direct some traffic. There's a line drive, and it is picked off. Intercepted on a diving play. This time made by the Hawks, Jaden Ravelli. Ravelli with the interception as Anderson was flushed out of the pocket. Taken down near the 25-yard line, I believe. Caught the 21, excuse me. So a turnover on the Sakis after getting good field position at the 5:37 mark of the first. We'll give it back to the Hawks as we'll see it on the Northwestern Mutual instant replay. Thanks to Sheila Davidsmeyer and her team at Northwestern Mutual in Pittsfield for sponsoring the instant replay on Central Illinois Sports. You see he was looking for, it looked like Ferguson again, and there was just a lot of traffic there.
Kind of had to throw across his body, and that makes it a tough throw.
Could have just thrown that one away and lived to play another down, but the Sakis instead had the turnover here, the first of the night. Here's Hartlob. He'll hand it off. Ball is on the turf. Saki's trying to get it back. It's still loose, and they will pick it up. It's a dog pile for it now, and who has it? I think Pittsfield does. Off the bottom of the pile, it is Pittsfield football, as securing it with both hands was Nick Merriman, and just like that, the Sakis are back in business on the offensive side. I don't want the ball. You don't want the ball. I'll take it back at the 25 for Pittsfield. As a turnover for a turnover happens a lot more in basketball than you see it in football here. But it is 1st and 10 for the Sockies from the Hawks' 25-yard line, and both teams trying to settle in here in this first game of the season.
A lot of Socky defenders were trying to dive on that ball, and they finally got Nick Merriman to it.
It took a couple big hops off that luscious turf here at Riverton High School. Beautiful facility, 8-lane track, just gorgeous. A lot of upgrades made here in the last couple of years in Hawk Country.
Who was carrying that ball?
Well, the ball carrier that time, I believe, was Harrison Lott, number 6. And just not a good exchange between he and the quarterback.
Yeah, he never had the ball.
Anderson under center with an I formation in the backfield. He'll drop the ball and dive on it in the backfield, then it'll be back to the 31. What's going on out here? Hot potato, hot, hot. A loss of 6 on the play. It's a 2nd and 16. Just knew we shouldn't have had that extra popcorn before the game.
Somebody's going to call timeout so I can finish writing everything.
You better get your pencils sharpened. 2nd and 16 for the Sockies. Don't want to squander these types of field positions if you're Pittsfield. Anderson is in the shotgun, takes the snap. He fakes the handoff. This is Cody Anderson, the sophomore, on the run. He'll take it to the 30-yard line. Call it the 29, a 2-yard gain on the play. And again, it's 3rd and long for Pittsfield, 3rd and 14. Anderson, the sophomore. Cody and Jonas, not brothers. I'm not even sure if they're related.
Probably not.
I believe there's actually 3 Andersons on this team, and I'm not sure any of them are related.
Cody Anderson in there again now.
He is going to hand it off. This is to Moore. Moore will stutter step and then get stood up. He does keep his legs moving and push the pile forward for another nice yard on the end of the run to the 26-yard line. A 3-yard gain, but it's now 4th and 11 for the Sockies.
How many yards did Anderson have on that?
2 on the last carry. This time it was Moore with a 3-yard gain.
All right, got it.
And the Sockies facing 4th down. They're 1 for 2 on 4th down on the night. 4:04 and counting here in the first. 2 receivers to the right, a single man to the left-hand side. Dalton Barnes shouts out the play to his squad as you've seen Cody Anderson here at quarterback on this series. Back to pass. Cody Anderson looking downfield, looking for Taylor Graham behind the defense. It's in and out of his hands. Just couldn't bring it in. Pretty good ball. Nice defense to get a little bit of a finger on that. Otherwise, that would have been the 2nd touchdown of the night for Graham. As it is, a turnover on downs for the Sockies at the 3:46 mark of this first quarter. And the Hawks will start 1st and 10 after a giveaway by both squads. Neither able to capitalize. And the Hawks defense able to hold up here. As you see, a pretty good ball here on the Northwestern Mutual replay by the sophomore Cody Anderson. On the route to Graham, just couldn't bring it in.
Still in the first quarter.
There have been a lot of plays run here. 1st and 10 from their own 26. And we get a whistle, and we get a timeout by the Sockies. It's an Adams Fiber timeout. We'll step aside as well. Back with you from Riverton after this.
United Community Bank has been serving our community in banking since 1973 and is a proud member of the Pittsfield Strong United community. UCB brings you the latest banking technology, security, and convenience you expect, delivered with friendly local service you deserve from your community bank. UCB invites you to stop in for a visit at No. 1 Professional Plaza in Pittsfield, or you can find them online at ucbbank.com. United Community Bank, the leader of community banking, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Sign up for a Socky Rewards debit card.
Hunter, get back here. Oh.
The Sockies call their first Adams Fiber timeout of the season. Both teams with the timeout taken here in the first quarter. 3:46 to play in the first, in what's been a fairly long first quarter of action. Hawks with it 1st and 10 from their own 26-yard line. Hartlob is going to keep it himself along the left side. Tries the stutter step and is taken down. A nice solo tackle in the backfield by the Sockies. In on the tackle that time for Pittsfield was Ryan Harris, the sophomore. A loss on the play back to the 24-yard line. That's a loss of 2 yards. Call it 3 and a 2nd down and 13. Really nice play by the young sophomore Ryan Harris. He is a talented athlete. We saw him just a little bit in varsity action last year in some later game situations, but in a starting position this game at an outside linebacker spot and holding his own well there. Just over 3 minutes to play in the opening quarter. 2nd and 13 for the Hawks, as Hartlob will be in the shotgun once again. 2 receivers to the right, a single man to the left-hand side as Reynolds lines up as the halfback. Looked like he got an early start. Back to pass is Hartlob. He'll fake the pass. Now he's going to try to tuck it and run, and he'll take a beating for it. In on the tackle that time for the Sockies was Colin Throne. Also in on the stop was Cade Perry. Up across the 25 to the 27-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play, and it brings up a 3rd and 10. Sockies tackling well on the defensive side after that first series.
Yeah, a little first game jitters, I think, as they came out and a lot of that first big run, but since then they've really settled in.
8-6 Riverton with the advantage on the Ridgeline Sales Group scoreboard. Pittsfield trying to get a stop on this 3rd and 10. Hawks trying to see if they can make something happen and keep this drive alive. Single receiver way to the left-hand side is Cole Howard. Hartlob in the shotgun. Let's see if he goes to the hard count. He is back to pass. Sprinting out. He has some pressure. Throws it downfield looking for the halfback. That's Reynolds. Reynolds on his feet. Penalty flag flies back here. This one is going to come back. Not going to matter. He gets all the way to the Socky 40-yard line, but 2 flags on the field, and this one will be coming back for the Hawks. Referees get together to let us know that there was an infraction on the play that will negate this excellent catch and run by young Mr. Mason Reynolds. Tell you what, he's a dynamic kid when he gets the ball in his hands.
Where those flags are is on the opposite side of the field, so probably unnecessary illegal blocks, but
ineligible man downfield.
Oh, ineligible man downfield. There you go.
So that'll be a penalty that they'll mark off from the line of scrimmage here.
It's really hard on those screen passes like that for the lineman not to start cheating downfield.
Right.
Especially one that took that long to develop like that one did.
Yeah, that play took a while. It was kind of a slow snap as they set the ball back at the 21 on a 6-yard penalty. It's 3rd and 16. And the Hawks will try to do it again here. 1:53 to play in the first. Big play. Just got negated because of the penalty. 2 receivers out to the left-hand side. Hartlob in the shotgun. Got to account for the running back Reynolds at all times. Sprinting out to his left is Hartlob. Looking for running room. Heaves it downfield. He's got his man right near the sticks.
Was he inbounds?
That's Cole Howard. He did catch it right at the 36-yard line. A gain on the play of 15 yards, and it's a 4th and 1. So just short of the first down marker, and now will Riverton, I think they will go for it from their own 36-yard line. The analytics say
punt.
Go for
the
it.
Analytics say punt.
15-yard pickup. I'd give it to Reynolds here, but he's not in the backfield. He's offset on the right-hand side, so Hartlob will likely keep it himself. 4th and 1. Hartlob to the right-hand side, has the first down and more. The analytics were right again. Up to the 40-yard line with a forward progress, a gain of 4 and a 1st and 10 for Riverton. Putting together a nice drive here and paying off with going for it on 4th down. Fresh set of downs with 1:39 to play in this opening period. Hawks started at their own 26-yard line. Didn't let that penalty after the big play stall that drive. Came back and persevered. And a fresh set of downs here. 2 receivers to the right, a single man to the left-hand side is Cole Howard. Hartlob again in the shotgun. Puts a man in motion from the right to the left and Meyer, and that'll be a false start as the receiver on this side got started a bit early.
Gulo, I'm sorry, yes. Keegan Gulo took off a little bit early.
5-yard penalty on that play on the false start. Move it back to the 35 and bring up a 1st and 15. A little break in the action to tell you about our friends at the Pike County Express, your local family-owned newspaper. They've been serving Pike County since 1991. You can check them out each Wednesday on newsstand near you.
1st and 15.
Williamsville is beating Auburn 21-0 in the second quarter of that contest. Here's Reynolds on a run. He is stood up now. Perry trying to get him on the ground. Reynolds still trying to fight hard. And just a battle of 2 big bodies that time as Reynolds finally dragged down. They'll give him forward progress. It looks like up near the 35-yard line. No gain, no loss on the play. It brings up a 2nd and 15.
People in the stands on this side yelling and screaming about Perry having a hold of him. It was like, well, tell him to stop struggling and he'll go down easier. Like,
welcome to football.
Yeah. That young man, well, he keeps his legs going, though. If you don't get him low, he will just keep going.
Percy, a very large man, has you by the ears. 3 receivers to the left-hand side. Hartlaw back to pass. Stands tall in the pocket. Throws across the middle. Has it caught. Merriman will take the man down, and Howard up near the 49-yard line, just shy of the sticks. A gain on the play of 14 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 1, just shy of midfield.
I want to keep an eye on Howard. He has 37 yards on 3 catches.
Cole Howard having a good contest so far for the Hawks as we're under a minute to play in this first quarter. Hawks on top, 8-6 on the Ridgeline Sales Group scoreboard. Trying to keep the ball in their possession for the rest of this quarter and into the second. They'll go a quad set this time, 2 receivers wide to either side. Hartlaub is in the shotgun. He looks to the sideline for the play call from Colton Piper. He stands about 6 yards deep. Is back to pass, has time, throws left, has it again to Howard. Howard to the Saki 39-yard line, a gain on the play of 12 yards and a 1st and 10 for Riverton.
Howard's not really running a hard route. He's just kind of running out there, and it's like, hey, there's a little space. I'll
finding
just stand
a hole
there.
and staying, yeah.
Saki's a little soft in the defensive coverage. Trying not to get beat deep here, but still giving up some pretty big yardage on a couple of these plays. 19 seconds and counting in the first. Riverton would not have to run a play if they choose not to, but it looks like they will come to the line and try to get one in here. 2 receivers left. Hartlaub in the shotgun. Puts a man in motion from left to right in Rivelli. Takes the snap, going to run it himself along the right-hand side, makes a man miss in the backfield. Ball nearly came out there. Good job to corral it back into the 33-yard line. 6-yard gain on the play, and that's the way the first quarter will come to a close. After 1, the Riverton Hawks lead the Pittsfield Sockies 8-6. Hawks will have it 2nd and 4 to start period number 2 when we come back.
Sports families, come check out Central Valley Sports, the new facility in town. Located 3 miles south of Winchester at 520 Winchester Glasgow Road. Batting cages, pitching mounds, pitching machines, and more. Open to all ages and skill levels. The facility is available for team rental, individual membership, and family memberships. Be sure to check out the Central Valley Sports Facebook page for more information and stay up to date on individual lessons and camps offered throughout the year.
Are you as excited as we are that football season is back? Then you need to make Jersey's your one-stop destination for mouth-watering burgers, ice-cold beer, and all your local sporting events. So gather your crew and speed over to one of Jersey's 2 locations, 109 East Jefferson and Camp Point, or 115 East Main Street, Mount Sterling. Jersey's Bar and Grill, your hometown sports bar.
We love beer!
Ready for second quarter action. The Riverton Hawks lead the Pittsfield Sockies 8-6 on the Ridgeline Sales Group scoreboard.
That's definitely not the 34.
No, it's now on the 33.
We gained a yard.
All right.
Yeah, it makes up for the 6-yard penalty a while ago. How all this works.
It is second down and about 4 yards to go from the 33-yard line. That's where it should be.
Oh, okay. They got 34 on the scoreboard.
Hartlaub in the shotgun, rolling out to his left. Was trying to set up a screen out. Has a little pitch option to Tyler Meyer. Meyer drugged down by Perry near the 32. There's a penalty flag on the far sideline. Let's see what this is about. At the 32-yard line, it would be a 1-yard gain. But what is this flag about from the far side? Referees will tell us in just a moment. Referee will take his time. Dead ball. Offsides against Riverton. Somebody lined up in the neutral zone, huh? That moves it back to the 38-yard line. I'd accept that penalty if I were Dalton Barnes. Does appear that he will as well, and make it second down and 9.
I'm being told that Cody and Jonas are not related.
That's what I think I said earlier, actually.
I
don't think any of these Andersons are related. No? Sam, Cody, or Jonas. I could be wrong on that, but I'm not sure that I am.
They're all sons of Andrew.
Whoever Andrew is.
Yeah, whoever that is. All right. Actually give him 5 yards on that, or?
It's second. It should be 2nd and 9. It says 3rd in the box. Correct?
Well,
that play doesn't count.
Yeah, I mean, that play doesn't count. Should have been a dead ball penalty, so.
It should be 2nd down. I think the referee will tell him on that side that it is 2nd. And it is obviously going to be 3rd and 9. Okay. I like it as well. Pass out to the left-hand side. That's Meyer in the flat. He's going to go out into the open and be drugged down from behind right at the 30-yard line. A gain on the play of 8 yards. And it's going to be a first down. Maybe. A first down. All right, 1st and 10. Needed 9, gained 8, and a 1st and 10 for the Hawks.
Okay.
10:42 to play here in the first as they set the ball inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Riverton putting together a nice drive here. Saki switching out some personnel up front as we see Austin Brown, the 5'11", 275-pound sophomore, coming down on the defensive line, trying to keep some fresh bodies out there.
Zane Perry out.
A little bit of a humid night. 2 receivers to the right-hand side. Hartlob is in the shotgun. He's going to run it himself along the left. Looks for a block on the play and is taken down on near the sideline by Colin Bernard on the tackle at the 20-yard line. A pickup of 9 on first down. It brings up a 2nd and 1. Designed QB run for Riverton. And Hartlob is dangerous with the ball in his hands.
Picked up a pretty good block there on the tight end.
Looked like Eli Banks was pulling around the edge, too, and he got a nice block on the kick out. 2 receivers to the right again. Hartlob in the shotgun. Reynolds behind him. They're going to feed it to Reynolds in the backfield. Puts his foot in the ground and is taken down on a nice tackle by Merriman that time, I believe. There's a little nick on the tackle. No loss, no gain on the play, and it's 3rd and 1. He's not a big kid, but he is tough.
He's tough for sure.
And Riverton's
Reynolds comes out a little lame.
Yeah, well, one of Reynolds' teammates was trying to fix his pad there, and he shoved him off.
He said, I twisted an ankle. Yeah. 3rd down and a yard
to
go.
Out, leave me alone.
9-13 and counting in this first half. Hawks trying to keep this drive alive. They'll have 2 chances here. On a 3rd and 1. See if we get a Hartlob keeper again. Hartlob is going to keep it. He's going to be taken down in the backfield on a big-time tackle by Jaden Moore, the senior linebacker, to take him down deep in the backfield to the 25-yard line. A loss of 5 yards on the play, and it'll be a 4th down and 6. Good play by Moore. Got him in his mitts and did not let him out. Moore's a kid that kind of battled some injuries last year. Didn't get to see a ton of playing time at the varsity level. But as a kid hungry to show off his skill set. Playing that defensive end spot here tonight. 4th down and 6. Hawks started this drive at their own 26-yard line with 3:46 to play in the first. The clock is counting down with 8:20 to play in the second. And a 4th down and 6 yards to go. Where's Cole Howard? That's a guy I would be identifying.
Out here?
He's at the bottom of your screen. Hartlob is back to pass, looking right, has a man open out of the flats. That's Meyer. Penalty flag flies as well as the Sakis hit the quarterback late. Meyer did not catch it.
Yeah.
It was an incomplete pass, but hold your horses. You're going to see a roughing the passer penalty here.
I'm going to give him a 1st down.
Yes, it will, as they'll say he hit the man after he'd already thrown a personal foul, roughing the passer. That'll be half the distance to the goal to around the 13-yard line, but enough for a Hawks 1st down and an unfortunate ill-timed penalty for the Sakis there, as they had gotten the stop they needed, but instead Riverton will have it 1st and 10. Should be around the 13-yard line, 12-yard line.
They walked it off from the line of scrimmage rather than walking it off from where the penalty occurred.
But the line of scrimmage was at the 25. So it'll be at the 12.
Okay.
Yeah. Right where they're at.
Okay.
You don't walk off the roughing the passer from the penalty spot. That's not even a new rule.
Well,
1st and 10 from the 12.
13-yard penalty.
8:03 to play in the half. Hawks trying to get a 2-score lead here in this first half of play. Hartlob is in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the right. High snap, brings it down, hands it off to Harrison Lott. Lott looking for some running room, and not a lot on the right side here. Down to the 11-yard line, a gain of a yard of the play. It'll bring up a 2nd down and 9 yards to go. So Reynolds coming back into the game for this squad. McCartney Storage, located on the north end of Pittsfield, a great place to store your boats, RVs, extra vehicles, and more with affordable monthly rates. There's no reason to look anywhere else. Winter is coming. Call Michael McCartney and McCartney Storage, 217-248-0011.
Zane Perry checked back in as well.
2nd and 9 here from the 11-yard line of the Sockies for Riverton. Hartlob in the shotgun. He'll put a man in motion in Kyberson. Fake the handoff, keep it himself. Nope, did hand it off. Fooled everybody. Fooled everybody, and a touchdown as Reynolds kept it up the middle for the score. Reynolds with the 11-yard touchdown run comes to the 7-10 mark of the second quarter, and Riverton has the 14-6 lead. Hawks on top of the Ridgeline Sales Group LLC scoreboard, 14-6. And we'll look for the 2-point conversion here. Really nice job by the quarterback, Hartlob, to ride that one right into the belly of the running back for as long as he could. And Reynolds was able to get in for the score. Now trying for the 2-point conversion here as Hartlob is in the shotgun. In the polecat look. Takes the snap. Quick hitter to the right-hand side, and it's incomplete. Really nice pass defended on that side by Caden Ferguson to break it up. On the 2-point try, but the Hawks do get on the board on the 11-yard run, this time from young Mr. Mason Reynolds, the running back. With 7:10 to play in the first half, they lead the Sockies 14-6.
When it comes to financial planning, most financial companies focus on your income. At Northwestern Mutual, we focus on your outcome. That's why we know what it takes to succeed both on your balance sheet and in your life. It takes the right financial partner who looks at where you are and where you want to go and designs a financial plan to take you there so you can achieve the life you're after today and every day after. Focus on your financial outcome with Northwestern Mutual. Contact Sheila Davidsmeyer today at SheilaDavidsmeyer.nm.com. Northwestern Mutual is the marketing name for Northwestern Mutual Life Insurance Company and its subsidiaries in Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Exmark mowers are at B&B Livestock Supply and Trailers. American-made precision and power. Backed by B&B's unmatched service. B&B Livestock Supply and Trailers in Camp Point, Illinois. Call, click, or stop by.
7:10 to play in the first half. Riverton on top of the Sockies, 14-6 on the Ridgeline Sales Group scoreboard. Ridgeline Sales Group LLC. Next time you're looking to buy or sell property of any shape or form, they're here to help you out. Glad to have them as our scoreboard sponsor once again on Central Illinois Sports. Pittsfield finds themselves down 14-6.
Get a big return here and get some good field position.
Yeah, just disappointing for the Sockies when they took over deep inside Riverton territory not to get a score there.
Yeah, just not picking up first downs. Only got 2 first downs on the night.
And then got off the field actually on the defensive play, but had the roughing the passer penalty. So had some opportunities, just have not been 100% clean yet here tonight. Hartlob will kick this one off and kick it high, but not extremely deep, headed toward the sideline, and it will go out of bounds once again. This time of the 35, and we learned earlier that's where they're going to place the ball, whether we like it or not, with 7:10 to play in the first half, and we'll have the Socky drive right after this word from Pike County Lumber.
Make your dream kitchen and bath a reality with help from Pike County Lumber. We'll create a design to fit your lifestyle and your needs. Quartz countertops, quality onyx that offers dozens of colors. From start to finish, trust the knowledge and experience at Pike County Lumber.
Oh, the turntables. They put the ball up at the 40-yard line on a 5-yard penalty, and the Sockies will have it first and 10 from the 40 on their side of the field. 7:10 to play in this first half. As they'll get the footballs switched in and out here. On the far hash, as Jonas Anderson is back in at quarterback for the Sockies after seeing a series of Cody Anderson at QB.
I haven't seen Jonas since
trips to the right-hand side. Looks like we see Nick Merriman lined up out there as a receiver too. Or running back, I should say. Jonas Anderson breaks the tackle, stays on his feet, has the first down and more as he scampers through the defensive backfield inside Riverton territory to the 46-yard line. A gain of the play of 14 yards and a Socky first down. Running like a gazelle out there was Anderson, and a 1st and 10 for Pittsfield with just under 7 minutes to play in the first. Half. Trips left. Ferguson is the single man to the right-hand side for the Sockies. Jonas Anderson is going to nearly fumble the snap. This is Cody Anderson on the run out of the backfield. Cody Anderson takes it to the 40-yard line, a 6-yard gain on the play. Brings up a 2nd down and 4.
Yeah, Cody was lucky to get that ball, as that snap was more in his stomach than at his hands, but he said, okay, I'll take it.
He's lined up again at QB. 2 receivers to the left-hand side. Merriman, the single back, standing just behind him. Anderson, low snap, picks it up off his shoe tops this time. Looking for running room. Now puts his heads down and bowls his way through. Up near the 1st down marker to the 36-yard line. That should be enough for a Socky 1st down, and it will be a 1st and 10 on the 4-yard gain. So Cody Anderson on back-to-back carries has given the Sockies a 1st down, this time to the Riverton 36. Quick to the line is Pittsfield. Cody Anderson, the young sophomore, takes the snap, hands it off to Merriman. Merriman keeps the legs turning up and in to the 32-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play for the Socky junior. 2nd down and 6 yards to go.
Sockies are playing their offense more with pace again in this set of plays.
2 receivers left. Ferguson, the single receiver to the right-hand side. Cody Anderson is back to pass. Looking left, throwing it downfield, looking deep. It's a jump ball, and it's picked off. It's Rivelli again. He's been a thief a couple times tonight, and this time he picks the Socky sophomore quarterback off at the 5-yard line, and the Hawks will take over deep in their own territory with 5:28 to play in the first. Nice play by Jaden Rivelli, the 5'8" junior, all in his lonesome out there, one-on-one, and he won the battle that time, as you'll see on the Northwestern Mutual instant replay. Looking out deep were the Sockies for Graham, it looks like, and the ball just a little underthrown, and a nice play by Rivelli to bring it in, and the Hawks have it 1st and 10, and their 2nd takeaway of the night. 2nd interception, won by both of the Andersons. 5:28 to play in this first half. 1st and 10 for Riverton in the shadows of their own goalpost. They'll hand it off to Reynolds. Reynolds looking for room on the left-hand side. Has a big hole. Closed up quickly, but not before he gets up near the 9-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play. It'll bring up a 2nd down and 6. If you're Riverton, you're going to get the ball to start the second half. Already up by a score and a 2-point try here. A touchdown here, and then the ball to start the second half could be huge for Riverton. 5 minutes to play in this first half. 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left-hand side. Don't be surprised to see another run to Reynolds this time, as Hartlob is in the shotgun. Takes the snap, back to pass, throwing to Howard, has a 1st down and more. Cuts across the middle of the field and is hit hard. And from behind by Cody Anderson, they could call this very well targeting. We could see an ejection here. Hit him in the back of the head up to the 21-yard line, a 12-yard pickup. It'll bring up a 1st and 10, and I think we'll see at least a 15-yard penalty, and we very well could see a disqualification from the contest. Let's wait and see what the officials tell us here. Personal foul against the Sockies, and he will not disqualify anyone yet. See it on the Northwestern Mutual replay. You'll see Anderson kind of at the end. Ended up looking worse than it actually was because of how the ball carrier was falling down. It's one of those plays where, when in full speed, it looked worse than it really was when you saw on the replay. You see that a lot on the college side when they call targeting. It's like, well, it's great when it's in slow-mo, but the game is not played in slow-mo.
It would be a lot easier if it was.
15-yard penalty, though, gets the Hawks up to the 36-yard line in a hurry. Hartlob puts a man in motion from the right to the left, and that's too many men in motion. That'll be a 5-yard penalty and moving back to the 31.
The entire backfield was in motion that time.
How many yards was on the catch there, Charlie?
On the catch was a 12-yard catch plus the 15-yard penalty. Howard was your receiver.
Yep, got that.
I'm actually going to guess that the snap was expected to come a little quicker than it did since the entire backfield was in motion.
Could be. Very well could be. It's back to the 31-yard line for the Hawks, and they'll snap the ball with just under 4:20 to play in this first half. Reels Concrete, located just north of Pittsfield, across from the airport. Folks, they have just a huge variety of concrete lawn ornaments. Honestly, if they don't have it, you don't need it at Reels. Stop by and see Smilin' Rick Reel or call 217-285-5013. From their own 31-yard line of this first and 15 for the Hawks. They'll put a man in motion again in Tyler Meyer. Turn and have Hartlaw back to pass. He's running out of room, and he gets taken out of the backfield. Looked like a face mask, and it is.
Yeah.
I do believe some people were also praying
in the box here,
in
even.
The stands. Back to the 22-yard line is where he was taken down, but then we're going to see a penalty here on a face mask.
He's turning away. Sometimes that just looks like a really nice handle to pull somebody down with.
They're going to walk it off from the it should be from the line of scrimmage, guys. I don't know why you're looking at the spot so long here. From the line.
We got to decide now. Is it a 5 or a 15?
There's no such thing anymore. They're all the same now.
Oh, well, there you go.
Should be a first down, honestly, because it was a first and 15, so this should be one of those rare times where it is a first down on a 15-yard penalty. Not an automatic at the high school level. And not a first down here. As it's going to be to the 46-yard line.
No, they gave them a first down.
They gave them the first down, even though the walk-off did not.
It should be. It's
no, I agree.
It was first and 15. It was a 15-yard penalty.
Yeah.
It should be a first down.
Yeah.
To the 46. 3:55 to play in the half. A couple of penalties on both sides as those are adding up a bit here.
30 yards on this drive alone.
The
chains are
going the wrong direction now.
Man, they're really confused. Hang on. Hold on. Timeout. Timeout from the game. Blow your whistle. Blow your whistle. Timeout. Timeout from the game.
The chains are all kinds of messed up right now.
Chains are going the opposite direction.
It is first down going the other way.
They're saying this is a 1st and 1.
Oh, okay. It's a 1st and 1 from the. Okay, well, it was not a first down then.
Automatic first down.
Take that first down away, Justin.
Pardon me. It was a 1st and 15 and a 15-yard penalty, so it's 1st and 1 from the 46.
Okay.
Clear as mud.
Right. Okay.
Well,
I mean, the box and the chain couldn't be any closer. I don't even think they could fit that little card. What was that, Katz?
Can we get a virtual measurement on
one
this?
man signaled the first down even.
What is a first down?
Oh, no, I agree. But he signaled the actual, another first down.
Now they're going to get together. We've got a pack of zebras at the far hash.
Watch out for the Lions.
I mean, honestly, it would make sense for it to be a first down with a fresh chain.
Yes.
Because it was 1st and 15. It was a 15-yard penalty. I'm not a rocket surgeon, but I do believe that should result in a first down. Again, not an automatic first down because there is no such thing in high school football. And as they continue to talk about it on the opposite side, we will say that they will keep the chains where they are at, it looks like. And
First and
literally 6 inches.
They did move the ball back a little bit.
Well, okay. That's just because the center grabbed it and moved it forward 6 inches a while ago.
If the center just really picks it up, it's going to be a first down, honestly. Referee will come to this side now to give an explanation. Says,
it's our first game too, guys.
I think they want to put some time on the clock, possibly. 3:50 is what they want on the clock. That's
3:50 on the clock, maybe?
3:50. Do I hear 3:50?
Not 35 minutes.
35 minutes.
That would be a long.
This is going to be a long game. It's already been a long half. 3:50. Now the clock's rolling. We're ready to go.
New bidder in the center. Here we go.
He's laughing. He's having a good time. 1st and 1. Hartlaub will take the snap, hand it off to Reynolds. Reynolds is going to have a first down up to the 50-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and a 1st and 10 now for the Hawks.
No, wrong team.
1st and 10 Hawks right at midfield. 3:37 of the clock will start once they get the ball set. They do have 2 timeouts in their pocket here. They love to get another score on the board before the halftime break.
Reynolds pick a 4 on that.
4-yard gain. For those of you asking what the heck is going on,
We don't know.
We're just calling it like we see it. Rolling out to the right is Hartlob. He'll throw downfield. It is caught by Meyer. Meyer deep in Saki territory, ridden out of bounds near the 35-yard line. A 15-yard pickup and another 1st and 10 for Riverton. Hawks on the move here to the Saki 35. Leading 14-6 on the Ridgeline Sales Group scoreboard and trying to make it an even bigger advantage. Trying to capitalize on this as Meyer comes off with a little gimp. They'll bring Jaden Ravelli into the game to play that wideout spot.
Well, we know he can catch. At least on the defensive side of the ball, he can.
2 receivers to the left-hand side, a single man to the right. Hartlob takes the snap. Bad snap. It's loose on the turf. Reynolds had his eyes on it the entire time and comes in and does recover it for Riverton. A loss of a yard of the play back to the 36-yard line, but a good recovery by the running back Reynolds, and that'll save the bacon for Riverton here and make it 2nd and 11 with the clock counting down at 3 minutes to play in the first half. That could have been bad for the Hawks, but Reynolds, he knew exactly where that ball was the entire time, and that's why they tell you, keep your eye on the ball.
Pittsfield's going to have to tighten up a little bit in that secondary if they want to stay in the second half.
Yes. Yeah, giving up a lot of ground there.
Yeah, you can't give up those 15, 14-yard passes every time.
Design QB run. Hartlob will make one man miss, and then Merriman takes him down. Nick Merriman doing a nice job of making the tackles when he needs to the 33-yard line. A gain of 3 on the play, and it brings up a 3rd down and 8. 3rd down, 8 yards to go for Riverton on a big play here with 2:15 and counting. 4 down territory. Looking at the down and distance here, along with the time left in this first half. Hawks will get the ball to start the 3rd quarter as well, and they'll burn a timeout. And I like this move by Coach Colton Piper. We'll pause as well on the Adams Fiber timeout. For internet that doesn't buffer, no matter what life throws at you, it's Adams Fiber, local and providing the ultimate internet experience. Visit followthefiber.net.
Your Jeep, truck, and SUV are only as good as the tires and rims they run on. On or off-road, go full throttle.
At Eagle Valley Bank, we have many products and services to meet your needs. However, we don't have so many choices that you feel overwhelmed. We can customize your banking needs and develop a financial strategy that best fits your life. We offer 5 convenient full-service locations in Bluffs, Griggsville, Meridosia, Mount Sterling, and Pittsfield, and you can also bank online at eaglevalley.bank. Eagle Valley Bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Timeout taken by the Hawks is their 2nd of the first half. They're down to a timeout remaining with 1:58 to play in the half, and an important 3rd and 8 coming up here from the Saki 33. Hartlob calls the line set, takes the snap, rolling back to the right. Now he's going to take it and try to run. No, throws it downfield. Caught this time by Keegan Gulo. Gulo is ridden out of bounds near the 16-yard line, it looks like. 17-yard pickup on the play to Gulo, and a 1st and 10 for Riverton. Plus, he got out of bounds to stop the clock.
107 yards passing for Hartlob.
How many?
107. Only 1 incompletion on the night.
Wow.
Yeah.
1st and 10 from the 16. Hawks with it with 1:51 to play in the half. They'll hand it off to the deep back here. Man looking for some running room is the halfback Lott. Lott is going to break the tackle, and he is going to get in for the touchdown. Harrison Lott scampers around the left-hand side with 1:44 to play in the second, and the Hawks lead 20-6 on the Ridgeline Sales Group scoreboard. Riverton takes the 2-touchdown lead now. And looking for the 2-point try to go on top of it. They will line up a little more traditionally this time than what we saw the last time they went for 2. And actually, they were going to bring in Hartlob to kick. He's got the tee down. He says, "Where is my holder?" Coach, I have no one to hold the ball. They said, do it yourself. And a timeout. We'll pause as well as the Hawks were a man short on the Adams Fiber timeout. Back with you after this.
Every day, banks touch every corner of our lives. They support us when we turn life's goals into accomplishments. Goals like opening a small business, buying a home, planting a crop, having a baby. From your first car to life after retirement, Central State Bank is there for all of your life's milestones. CSB is central to your banking needs. Visit us in Clayton, Kinderhook, Pittsfield, Pleasant Hill, and Quincy, or at csb123.com. Central State Bank wishes all of the teams well on the hardwood this week.
At Blessing Health, our pediatrics team is with you and your family in the moments that matter most. From first steps to growing up healthy and strong, supporting their passions as their biggest cheerleader, and guiding them towards their dreams. Blessing Health, with you every step of the way. Visit us at blessinghealth.org to learn more and schedule an appointment today.
Timeout taken by the Hawks on the Adams Fiber timeout. They're final with the first half with 1:44 to play in the half.
Lined up to go for two now.
And now we'll go for two after taking the timeout.
They said, oh, we don't have a holder. Never mind.
Yeah, never mind.
Wait.
He didn't make it to school today. They'll give it off to Reynolds. Reynolds is going to be in for the two-point conversion. Hawks take the 22-6 lead on the run by Harrison Lott for the touchdown. Then Reynolds for the two-point try. And with 1:43 to play in the half, they lead the Sockies 22-6.
One size fits all. That may be all right for an adjustable belt or cheap sunglasses, but when it comes to your financial needs, no one wants a one-size-fits-all strategy. Derek Harris is your Pike and Adams County area Edward Jones financial advisor. Derek Harris's most important goals are yours. That's why Derek will take the time to understand your needs so he can recommend personalized strategies with your goals in mind. Contact Derek Harris today at 217-222-7173. Knowing you, that's how Edward Jones makes sense of investing. Member SIPC. Saki Car and Pet Wash in Pittsfield and Wildcat Car Wash in Barry keep your ride and even your pets looking their best while enjoying the easiest, most rewarding wash experience around, all while supporting your locally owned car washes. With the Touch4 Wash app now available for use at both locations, you can earn points towards free washes, unlock discounts, and pay and start your wash right from your phone. Plus, we've upgraded with our new chemicals to give you the best clean and shine yet. Follow us on Facebook to stay updated on specials and promotions. Wash smarter, shine brighter, choose Saki Car and Pet Wash in Pittsfield or Wildcat Car Wash in Barry today.
1:43 to play in the half. Riverton on top 22-6 on the Ridgeline Sales Group scoreboard. And Hartlaub ready to kick this one off once again. Sakis have just had some ill-timed penalties, have had a couple of big plays they've given up, and a couple of turnovers on the offensive side. This ball going to be taken by Caden Ferguson around the 25. Runs forward, running hard, running up towards midfield, and is going to give the Sockies a nice field position here by the senior return man up to the Riverton 49-yard line. Well, that makes things a little more interesting with 1:36 to play in the half and two timeouts to their disposal. I guess they're going to put the ball right at the 50 because
I like the big numbers.
Like the big lines.
Big lines, and they cannot lie. At the 50-yard line of Riverton for the Sockies is where they'll start here. Two receivers wide to the right-hand side as Jonas Anderson back in at quarterback. Merriman stands to his right. Low snap. Merriman will take the handoff, run forward, runs over a man. Good 5-yard gain on the play to the 45-yard line. A 5-yard pickup brings up a second down and 5. Second and 5 for Pittsfield. 120 and counting. Quick to the line again. Anderson takes the snap, hands it off again to Merriman. Again, he bowls through the defender and is taken down with the ball came out. Ball is loose and a fumble, and Riverton has recovered. Ooh, the third takeaway of the night for the Hawks, and this one a big one with 1:12 to play in the half. They'll have it at their own 41-yard line. And if you're Riverton, do you take a little bit of a chance here and go for a big shot downfield?
The Sockies were really kind of going somewhat conservative, just running the ball up the middle for good yardage, and it looked like Merriman kind of tried to stretch out for an extra yard and just...
I'm not sure he wasn't down.
Yeah, I thought so too, but
kind of got folded back, and then they just kind of ripped the ball out of his arms. But
see how aggressive the Hawks want to be here. Hartlob in the shotgun from the 41-yard line. Reynolds stands behind him in the backfield. 1:12 to play, no timeouts left. They're going to run the option. Hartlob will keep it himself along the right-hand side. Makes a man miss and is taken down up to the 46-yard line. A gain of 5 on the play, brings up a 2nd down and 5. Under a minute to play in this first half. Hawks will also get the ball to start the third quarter, so sitting pretty right now is Riverton. Sockies have some regrouping to do at halftime on both sides of the ball. Trips left, single man to the right-hand side. Hartlob again in the shotgun, takes the snap. Quick hitter out to the left-hand side. That's Ravelli on the catch and run. Ravelli running away from guys now and is pulled out of bounds by the uniform to the Socky 35-yard line. A gain on the play of 19 yards to the Pittsfield 35 and gets out of bounds with 31.8. And again, a chance for Riverton to possibly get on the board again here.
19 yards on that?
Yes, 19-yard pickup on the play to the Socky 35. Hartlob in the gun. High snap. Back to pass. Rolling out to his right. Looking for Reynolds. Sockies did a nice job of staying on this time. Cody
Ball
Anderson.
out.
Then the ball is out. And Throne will get on it for the Sockies. And that'll be a turnover. A big hit that time from Cody Anderson. And Zane Perry jarred that ball loose. Colin Throne was there to pick it up off the turf for the Sockies. And with 24.3 seconds to play here in the half, Pittsfield turns Riverton away on a big stop. At their own 43-yard line, and a chance, I would think, just to kneel this out if you're the Sockies and go into halftime only down by these 2 scores. And Coach Barnes wants to bring Ryan Harris into the game as Merriman goes out at the running back spot. So you'll see the sophomore Harris line up in the backfield. Anderson will not be under center, so it does not appear to be a kneel out situation here. Trips left. 2 receivers stacked to the right-hand side. Anderson is back to pass. Kind of fumbled it here. Running out to his left, running for his life. Needs to get rid of it. Sets his feet, heaves it downfield, and it's caught. No, it's incomplete. It hit Dominic Cooper right in the chest. Could not bring it in. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 10. Really pretty good job by Anderson to buy time and get it downfield. Cooper was the intended receiver. 2nd down and 10 from the 43.
How much time was on the clock?
24.3.
24.
2nd and 10. Clock stops with the incomplete pass. Here comes Otker into the game to play the running back spot. And Jonas Anderson says, let's scoot back with this huddle a bit here.
We don't need them to hear the play.
2nd and 10. 3 receivers to the left-hand side. One of those young men out there, that is Kyler Wassel, the 5'8 sophomore. Back to pass is Jonas Anderson. Has a rusher coming out the side. Doesn't see him, and he's taken out of the backfield for the sack. Harrison live, wreaking havoc in the backfield. Takes Anderson down back near the 39-yard line. A loss on the play of 4 yards, and that'll be halftime. We've reached the Little Chess Motors halftime show, where the Riverton Hawks lead the Pittsfield Sockies 22-6. Halftime stats and more your way next on Central Illinois Sports.
Here at Little Jess, we value hard work, dedication, integrity, and leadership. We have a respect for heritage and tradition and believe in the pursuit of building legacies, breaking records, and putting forth award-winning results. That's why supporting schools and local teams is one of our favorite and most exciting parts of our business. For over 7 decades, we strive daily to use those same values as a foundation to meet our community's automotive needs and support our future generations. Little Jess Motors, serving our community since 1969.
I'm Chris Nichols, Managing Broker and Owner at Ridgeline Sales Group, LLC. Are you interested in buying or selling real estate? With over 100 years of combined managing broker experience, Ridgeline Sales Group has assembled a team that can help you with any of your real estate needs. From first-time homebuyers to seasoned farm investors, we represent buyers and sellers all across West Central Illinois, helping to make their real estate dreams come to life. Give us a call today at 217-285-5800 or jump on our website at ridgelinesalesgroup.com.
Cedar Lake Campground has been owned and operated by the Kramberg family for over 50 years. Located off of Highway 24 between Coatesburg and Camp Point, Cedar Lake Campground is a quiet family campground that you're sure to enjoy. With 60 RV spots with water and electric and our 5-acre lake, it's a perfect spot for a weekend spent fishing, spending time with family, and enjoying the great outdoors. Find out more about Cedar Lake Campground on Facebook or call 217-455-4602.
Here in Pittsfield, we're focused on maintaining a healthy, diverse economic base to increase opportunities for our residents. Economic factors greatly affect a community's overall potential, and we strive to continue our prosperous culture. The availability of both commercial and industrial employment centers and new lucrative entrepreneurship opportunities are major assets for growth and development here in Pittsfield. In addition to providing employment and income to people, Pittsfield also boasts several tax incentive districts to further facilitate economic growth. Examples of growth and success can be seen throughout Pittsfield. Pittsfield is located within Pike County and widely known for the abundance of white-tailed deer, and is also home to companies that have capitalized from the region's natural resources. Located over on Madison Street, Whitetail Properties is a major local and international employer. It truly embodies the local and economic spirit of Pittsfield. State-of-the-art communications and telecommuting are available here. Be sure to catch their televised series throughout the week on the Sportsman Channel. Come grow and be a part of something great in Pittsfield, Illinois.
Are you planning on building? Let Pike County Lumber help. Whether it's big or small, we have everything you need. We carry all building materials like siding, roofing, cabinets, decking, doors, and windows, just to name a few. We also have plumbing and electrical supplies along with tools. From building your shop, your brand new home, or kitchen and bath remodel, Pike County Lumber is here to help. We're family owned for 3 generations. Pike County Lumber. For all your building needs, come see us in Pittsfield.
Hi, Jay Arnold here with Donahue's Barbershops and Family Hair Centers. You can find us in Pittsfield, 2 blocks west of Walmart, and Mount Sterling on Pittsfield Road, and on the south side of the square in Winchester. We have 6 full-time experienced barbers and cosmetologists to make sure you get the haircut you want. You never need an appointment because we only take walk-ins. Find us on Facebook. Stop by and see us at one of our 3 locations soon.
Sugar and Smoke, located on the west side of Pittsfield, offers the most delicious barbecue, ribs on the weekends, nachos, pony shoes, pork, chicken, and brisket. Reuben's so big, just ask for a box. Try the freezer meals by visiting their Facebook page. Wednesday through Saturday, 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. Loaded baked potatoes, appetizers, delicious desserts. Don't wait, grab the gang and head to 1258 West Washington in Pittsfield. Call 217-922-0067. Sugar and Smoke, the talk of the area.
Griffin Signs and Time at 122 South 9th Street in Quincy is a full-service sign company that can complete any project, from fully wrapping your entire fleet of vehicles, digital signs, storefronts, to creating small banners and signs. The right and professional signage is the difference of getting the job, heading folks in the correct direction to find you, or creating a brand recognition for potential customers. Put the right signs in your customer's mind with Griffin Signs and Time. Call 217-228-7470.
Welcome back on the Little Jess Motors halftime show. A 22-6 halftime lead for the Riverton Hawks on top of the Pittsfield Sockies. Halftime stats are brought to you in part by the Riverbank Bar and Grill, located on the banks of the Illinois River and sometimes ended in Florence, Illinois. The Riverbank Bar and Grill is your go-to place for great food, cold drinks, and fun with friends. The Riverbank open Wednesday through Thursday, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Fridays and Saturdays, 11 to midnight. Sundays, 11 to 8. You can also check them out for lunch on Mondays and Tuesdays from 11 to 1. Check them out on Facebook for their daily specials. Well, the Riverton Hawks scored first in this contest at the 9:20 mark of the first quarter. A 2-yard run by the quarterback, young Mr. Graydon Hartlob. The 2-point run was good by Mason Reynolds, and it was an 8-0 Hawks lead. The Sockies would respond at the 8:18 mark of the first quarter. A 71-yard pass from Jonas Anderson to Taylor Graham. The 2-point try was turned away and made it an 8-6 contest. Riverton would add on to the 7:10 mark of the second quarter. An 11-yard run by Reynolds. 2-point try no good. Hawks led 14-6. Then they scored with 1:44 to play in the second quarter. Harrison Lott with a 16-yard run. The 2-point run by Mason Reynolds was successful to make it this 22-6 halftime lead for Riverton. We'll step aside on the Little Jess Motors halftime show. When we come back, Justin's got to look at all of your team and individual stats. Stay tuned on Central Illinois Sports.
Beard Implement Company, your local Case IH dealer, proudly serving farmers since 1937. We know how important it is to your operation to keep you running. 4 convenient locations in Ashland, Arnsville, Pittsfield, and Hannibal, Missouri. Beard Implement Company, our people, your advantage.
Are you short on time or budget, but your family is hungry? It's time for the Maya Authentic Mexican Restaurant in Pittsfield. Try the Maya Special, a crowd favorite. Delicious grilled fajitas, steaks, nachos Mexicano, salads in a tortilla bowl, the tastiest salsa and cheese sauce around, and the fastest service anywhere. You can afford it. It's the Maya Mexican Restaurant on Washington Street. Call ahead with your order and you can pick it up in the drive-thru, 217-285-4526. The Maya Restaurant in Pittsfield.
Shireman Memorials has been serving the area since 2014 with local and affordable memorial and specialty items production. Jason Shireman has over 20 years of experience and is committed to providing his customers with the best experience. With expertise in sandblasting, carving, etching, and design, you will be dealing with someone who has the knowledge and experience to make a memorial your family can be proud of for generations. You'll find Shireman Memorials at 1135 West Washington Street in Pittsfield and online at shiremanmemorials.com.
When you're ready to restock your pantry, go to Kay's Family Food in Camp Point, Illinois. Open 7 days a week, 7 a.m. through 8 p.m. Be proud, Camp Point area. Kay's Family Food is the only locally owned grocery store in Adams County outside Quincy. Delicious donuts daily, great lunch specials, fresh cut meats, fresh produce. Kay's Family Food are committed to the area and the school. When you support your local store, they can support you and your school and community. When you need to restock, think of Kay's Family Food, 593-6814.
Exmark mowers are at B&B Livestock Supply and Trailers. American-made precision and power, backed by B&B's unmatched service. B&B Livestock Supply and Trailers in Camp Point, Illinois. Call, click, or stop by.
Cascom is taking internet speed to the extreme with our brand new Ultra package, offering speeds up to 2 gigs. Sign up for Cascom today, and for 1 full year, you'll receive $10 off per month, $15 off per month for 500 megs, $20 off per month for 1 gig, $25 off per month for our brand new 2 gig package. With speeds this fast and deals this incredible, isn't it time you saw the light? Call Cascom today or visit us online to learn more. 800-252-1799.
Petty Construction and owner Joe Petty, specializing in commercial and residential roofing systems. They design, build new homes and additions and renovations to your home. Interior and exterior renovations are their specialty. Petty Construction and Joe Petty have the experience in building you are looking for. Call 217-779-6384 or on the web at joe.petty@pettyconstruction.com. Building your community one job at a time.
For nearly 40 years, the Niebuhr Funeral Home has been serving our area with professionalism and compassion. This is our business, our hometown. You can be assured we take great personal pride in serving your family in your time of loss. We're locally owned. We're your friends and neighbors. We care about you and your family. Niebuhr Funeral Home, with locations in Pittsfield and Barry, serving our community with compassion and respect.
Stotzi Automotive and Tire, located at 201 Adams Street in Camp Point, Illinois, is your local automotive repair shop. Whether you need an oil change, brake job, alignment, engine repair, or new tires, Stotzi Automotive is here with honest and competitive pricing. Call Reagan and his team today to schedule your appointment. 217-740-5010. That's 217-740-5010 for Stotzi Automotive and Tire.
Welcome back to the Little Jess Motors halftime show. Little Jess, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram. You'll find them across from Quincy High School in the Gym City. That's at 3431 Main Street. Their staff will make the car buying process simple, ensuring each customer's needs are satisfied. Learn more at littlejessmotor.com or stop by and see them. They are family-owned and operated. Here at halftime, it's the Riverton Hawks 22, the Pittsfield Sockies 6, and Justin Porter's got to look at all of your halftime stats.
Start with the Riverton Hawks. They got 14 first downs in the first half. Leading rusher would be Mason Reynolds, who's run real hard in the first half. He has 9 carries, 43 yards. And quarterback Graydon Hartlaub who has 8 carries for 19 yards. They have 133 yards on 12 attempts and 11 receptions and passing, all thrown by quarterback Graydon Hartlaw. 133 yards went to 6 different receivers, mostly targeted. Cole Howard with 61 yards. They were penalized 5 times and have 2 turnovers. Pittsfield Sockies have 4 first downs. Leading rushers for the Sockies are Nick Merriman with 19 yards on 5 carries and Jonas Anderson with 12 yards on 5 carries. They have 15 carries combined for 45 yards. The quarterback duo of Anderson and Anderson have combined 8 attempts, 3 receptions for 74 yards and 2 interceptions, each by each Anderson. The receiving 3 receptions were caught by Taylor Graham for 71 yards, Jaden Moore for -3, and Caden Ferguson for 6 yards. Sockies were penalized 3 times on the night for 43 yards and have 3 turnovers. The 2 interceptions I've already mentioned, and a fumble by Nick Merriman. That is your halftime stats.
It's a 22-6 lead for Riverton on top of the Sockies. We step aside on the Little Jess Motors halftime show. Back with you at Riverton after this.
Helena Agri, Camp Point, Illinois, is a proud sponsor of the broadcast of Central Illinois Athletics. For all your seed, fertilizer, and chemical needs, the experts at Helena Agri, Brian Obert, Dustin Roskamp, and Matt Hughes, are the guys to call. Let them show you the best seed, fertilizer, and ag chemicals to make your farming operation a success. Call 217-593-7761. That's 593-7761 for Helena Agri of Camp Point.
At Geared Up, we specialize in offering a diverse range of apparel, spirit wear for your favorite team, caps, custom embroidery items, and a whole lot more. We offer top-notch quality products and unique designs, all with a customer-centric approach. Your satisfaction is our top priority. Whether you're planning for a big event, needing apparel to support your favorite team, or want to showcase your business with a variety of products, Geared Up is here to make it happen. You'll find us just off the square in Pittsfield at WeGearYouUp.com or by calling 217-407-4515. Windows and entryways are one of the most accessible ways to enhance the security and visual appeal of your home or business. Pike County Glass takes immense pride in our role of making our community a beautiful place to live. We make sure to design and install with your needs at the forefront of our mind. After all, no great service is worth doing if your customers aren't satisfied. Pike County Glass promises to create the products that you've always wanted to have for your property. Call Pike County Glass, 217-285-4275, or visit PikeCountyGlass.com.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. You've heard that phrase many times. And Rod Prentice in Pittsfield, your State Farm agent, is the guy you can count on to be your friend and neighbor in the insurance business. He has a complete line of insurance available for you from State Farm Insurance. You can reach him at 217-285-6930. Our family trusts Rod Prentice with all of our insurance needs. Stop by their office on Washington Street and see the girls. And Rod Prentice, your State Farm agent, 217-285-6930.
Best Systems Auto Sales, located at 802 West Washington Street in Pittsfield between Best Systems Car Wash and O'Reilly Auto Parts, is the place to go for your next pre-owned vehicle purchase. Check out this deal from Best Systems Auto Sales. This 2022 Ford Bronco has 12,500 miles, is priced at $39,500, and would look great in your garage or driveway. Contact Best Systems Auto Sales to take a test drive, 217-939-7664.
Welcome back on the Little Jess Motors halftime show. Both teams out on the field performing their calisthenics, getting ready for the second half of play. Can't tell you that Camp Point Central leads West Central 30-0 at halftime. At halftime at Pleasant Plains, New Berlin leads Pleasant Plains 20-14. Illinois up on WIU 31-0 at half. Lena Winslow, the state runner-up in 1A, leading Forreston 38-6 with 5:57 to play in the third. It looks like they, again, have reloaded there. Moequa Central A&M on top of Clinton 28-0 in the second quarter. Also, as we look through some more scores here, Gibson City Melvin Sibley beating Tremont 28-6 at the halftime break. Eastland Pearl City on top of Fulton 30-7 at halftime. Beardstown 41, North Green nothing.
Wow.
With 10 seconds to go before the half, so that'll be a running clock second half. Beardstown also with a new coach this season, and looking like they're going to pick up that first victory under their new skipper over a North Green squad that also has a new coach. So a lot of guys trying to find their way in this area. Monticello leads Chillicothe IBC 7-6 at the half in a good contest. Monroe Forsyth 27, Athens nothing with 10:33 to play in the third quarter in a Sangamo Conference matchup. And let's see if we can find anything else for you of interest. Roxana leads Jerseyville 16-12 at the halftime break. Quincy High trailing Boonville 21-13 at halftime in the Gem City. Macomb on top of Rushville 20-8. That game into the third quarter now. And that's about it for halftime scores for you here.
Riverton was late coming out of the locker room. Part of their team was out when the clock reset to the 3 minutes, but about half of it still kind of wandering out.
Sometimes you get knocked down and then you get up again.
I heard that.
They're never going to keep you down. Hey, I do want to say a special thank you to Best Systems Auto Sales for providing the Central Illinois Sports travel vehicle today. It's the Travel Subaru today. And could be a travel something else next week, but what you do need to know is that Best Systems can help you with your pre-owned vehicle needs. If they don't have it on the lot, just let Michael and his staff know what you're looking for, and they can find it for you at Best Systems Auto Sales, providing the official vehicle of Central Illinois Sports. A final break here at halftime. When we come back, second half action. Riverton will be back to receive to start the second half.
It's time to be thinking about tax planning. You can count on Illinois FBFM for accounting, consulting, and tax preparation for farmers and businesses in Pike, Brown, and Adams County. Phone 217-593-7233. That's 593-7233. Illinois FBFM can take care of your farm accounting needs. Get your accounts in order for this tax season. Contact Jesse Shootman, Emily Matthews, and Kaylee Fessler. Illinois FBFM in Camp Point, working for you.
Sockies have it teed up, ready to kick it off here as Bodie Marable will be the kicker. For Riverton, they'll send back deep Shaden Ravelli along with Tyler Meyer. Both those guys with some good speed in their legs. And looking for a big return here.
On your feet for the start of the second half.
Marable has it teed up with the kickoff team ready to roll. Has his hand in the air, waiting for the whistle from the official. And there it is, and we'll be underway in the second half. Marable will put his boot into this one, a little pooch kick into the void. It's going to take a roll and a loose ball, and the Hawks do dive on it back near the 33-yard line or so. Let's see where they officially set the ball. Caught right at the 32. And that's where Riverton will have it first and 10 with 11 minutes, 58 seconds to play. Just underway here in quarter number 3. Damon Emmerich at Great Rivers Bank here to help you with your next auto, residential, or commercial loan. Give Damon a call, day or night, 217-285-4404.
I think he prefers those night calls, actually.
3 a.m. He's up. Don't worry. Two receivers to the left, a single man to the right-hand side for Hartlob as the quarterback for the Hawks. He takes a high snap, a little bit of a broken play here, and is going to get taken out of the backfield. Merriman, Ferguson in on the tackle. A loss on the play back to the 30-yard line. That snap is so important. It brings up a second down and 12 after the 2-yard loss. Just throws off the timing when that ball is a little bit high, as it was that time, and allows those linebackers to really get a rush. Second and 12. We were here a couple of years ago and Remember that day that Riverton had trouble with some snaps?
The day that we thought the center might have been mad at the quarterback because every once in a while he'd just snap it whenever he felt like it.
Yeah. Ready, boom, snap. Hartlob takes the snap, rolling out to his right on the sprint. Looking downfield, it is caught. Caught on the play by Tyler Meyer up near the 41-yard line. A gain on the play of 11 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 1. Graham was there just half a second too late, or would have had the pass breakup. 3rd and 1 from the 41.
Yeah, still did a good job of getting the man down.
We'll see Howard split out wide to the left-hand side. Meyer in the slot. Single receiver to the right is Keegan Gulo. Hartlob turns and hands the ball off of the backfield. That's to Lott. Lott is going to have the first down. Didn't gain much, didn't need much. Gets it to the 42. Gained 1, needed 1, and a 1st and 10 for the Hawks. So a 1st and 10 for Riverton on this opening drive of the 3rd quarter. They'll have the fresh set of downs with the ball resting right near their own 43-yard line. Hawks have had a couple of giveaways in this contest where this could be an even bigger lead for Riverton.
Yeah, a couple key fumbles. Lott and Reynolds both have one.
2 receivers to the left as Hartlob is all by his lonesome in the backfield. High snap again. He'll catch it and run to the right-hand side. Has good blocking out in front. Dominic Cooper finally wrestles him down, but inside Saki territory to the 48-yard line. A pickup on the play of 8 yards, and it's a 2nd and 2. Nice run, even with the timing thrown off a little bit there by the quarterback, Hartlob. They're not afraid to go with the quarterback design run here, is Coach Colton Piper and company. Piper is a product of the Rochester Rocket program, starting his 5th season as the Hawks skipper. After not playing varsity football a season ago, the Hawks lead 22-6 with 9:15 to play in the 3rd. Hartlob keeps it himself, has some running room along the left-hand side. It closes up quickly, though, on a nice play by Jaden Moore. And then a flag comes in. Could be a face mask or a hold. Let's wait and see what the flag is about here as the referee throws it forward, which would maybe indicate a hold because you wouldn't really care about the face mask.
Yeah.
Personal foul against the Sakis, of course. So it was a face mask. So they don't necessarily care where the flag is, but they'll walk it off 15 from the 47. That'll take it to the 32. And a 1st and 10. So just really a 1-yard pickup on that play. And then the 15-yard penalty will be a 1st and 10 for Riverton. So the Hawks with a fresh set of downs into Saki territory to the 30. We're going to call that the 33.
Yeah.
Two receivers to the left-hand side. Guyberson is in the slot. Meyer the slot of the right side. Howard the wide man. You got to know where he's at. They're looking his direction. Throwing it underneath now to Meyer. Meyer makes one man miss and is taken down inside the 30 to the 26-yard line. A pickup of 7 yards on the play. On the completion from Hartlob to Meyer, and Hartlob has not missed much tonight.
Just once.
Just one incompletion. He's been on the money otherwise against the Saki defensive backfield.
151 yards on them.
2nd and 4 from the Saki 26. Hartlob is in the shotgun. Rolling out to his left. Looking, play closes up quickly. He's taken down here. In on the tackle that time for the Sakis was number 56, Colin Throne. Takes him down near the line of scrimmage, it looks like here. Lost a yard to the 27. That'll bring up a 3rd down and a long 4. 3rd down in 4-down territory is Riverton. Got the ball to start the second half. Another good, long, sustained drive here for the Hawks.
They've done a good job of keeping an eye on Hartlob. He's got a lot of carries on the night, 12 carries, but he only has 25 yards. So.
But he is one of those guys you can just tell could break one at any time.
Any time, yeah. He does a good job of keeping his eyes downfield. Here's rolling out again.
Back to pass, looks downfield. It is caught, but is inbounds. Yes, a little toe tap along the sideline by Guybertson. Down to the 20-yard line, a 7-yard pickup in the first and 10 for Riverton. They've been racking up some first downs here tonight.
17. 3 in this second half already.
First and 10 now from the Saki 20. Clock stopped as the man went out of bounds. Harlob is on the handoff here.
End around.
Meyer, the ball carrier, he stood up, and excuse me, that was Ravelli, the ball carrier, stood up after a short gain to the 18. It'll be a 2-yard gain on the play and bring up a second down and 8. Second down, 8 yards to go for Riverton after the 1-yard run by Ravelli.
He ran a really long way for that 1 yard.
When he
all the way
kind of
from
ran
that far end.
Kind of ran straight up and took a big hit too.
He did turn the corner hard.
He runs hard.
Yeah, he just didn't have much room.
He's very quick. Second and 8 here. LSSG Trucking and 3D Leasing. Call the Dunhams and their professional team for all of your trucking and hauling needs. 217-285-2808 for LSSG Trucking and 3D Leasing. Second down from the 18. Going to pitch it out to the right-hand side. That's to Meyer. Meyer going to be taken down again after a very short gain to the 19. In fact, loses a yard on the play. And that'll bring up a third down and 9. So that quick hitter just didn't get much steam that time. Third down and 9 with under 6 minutes to play. But the Hawks have had the ball for half of this third quarter already.
And when you're up by 2 scores, that is a good thing to do, is control that clock.
Tell you, Camp Point Central is on top of West Central 36-0 with 9:55 to play in the third quarter of that contest as the Camp Point Central train just keeps on rolling. They don't rebuild, they just reload.
They just keep on cranking out team after team up there.
Harlob in the shotgun on the 3rd and 9. The play clock ticks down. He is going to keep it himself along the left-hand side. Gets a good block outside. He's headed toward the corner of the end zone. He might go, and he will, for the touchdown.
There's that run we were talking about.
We told you he's shifty and might break one at any time, and he does with the 5:16 mark of this third period. And Riverton on top now, 28-6. 19-yard run on the play by Graydon Harlob. And the Hawks will bring in the kicking tee for the extra point attempt.
Now they just bring a holder in.
That was the problem the last time around. Then they ended up going for 2 and got it. Harlob is, look out, it's raining Tootsie Rolls. Harlob is the kicker. The holder is Tyler Meyer. For the extra point attempt to make it a 29-6 contest is Meyer. Bad snap, gets it down, gets it up. It's got plenty of distance. It is good by Harlob. Harlob with the kick. Harlob with the touchdown. And with 5:16 to play in the third, Riverton leads Pittsfield 29-6.
Petty Construction and owner Joe Petty, specializing in commercial and residential roofing systems. They design, build new homes and additions and renovations to your home. Interior and exterior renovations are their specialty. Petty Construction and Joe Petty have the experience in building you are looking for. Call 217-779-6384 or on the web at joe.petty@pettyconstruction.com. Building your community one job at a time.
For nearly 40 years, the Niebuhr Funeral Home has been serving our area with professionalism and compassion. This is our business, our hometown. You can be assured we take great personal pride in serving your family in your time of loss. We're locally owned. We're your friends and neighbors. We care about you and your family. Niebuhr Funeral Home, with locations in Pittsfield and Barry, serving our community with compassion and respect.
5:16 to play in the third. 29-6, the lead for the Riverton Hawks on top of the Pittsfield Sockies on the Ridgeline Sales Group scoreboard. On the 19-yard run by Graydon Hartlob.
There was a player down after that kick. It was Cole Howard. He's grabbing his hamstring there on the out, but it looks like he's just cramping up. Maybe they're stretching him out on the sideline, trying to get him.
He did get up under his own power, though, which is good to see.
Yes, he did walk off the field himself, yes.
Oh, forgot the kicking tee.
Well,
Hartlob says, I guess I just have to do it all.
He's like, I run the ball, I throw the ball, kick the ball. What more you want? Get the tee, too?
Really an excellent start to the second half for Riverton, though. A big, long drive, took some time off the clock, capitalized with the touchdown, get the extra point, and have a 29-6 lead. You have to really like what you're seeing if you're Coach Colton Piper and the coaching staff for this Hawks squad right now.
Howard is now walking around.
Not a perfect execution of everything by any stretch, but pretty good so far. Ferguson's going to take this one on the run and run into a flock of Hawks up near the 35-yard line. And that's where the Sockies will start 1st and 10 with 5 minutes, 7 seconds to play here in the third period. And we'll have the drive for the Sockies after this word from Westtown Ford.
Hi, I'm Corey Greinke. We know trucks here at Westtown Ford in Jacksonville. We have Mavericks, we have Rangers, we have F-150s and Super Duties. Check us out at westtownford.com or stop in and see us at Westtown Ford in Jacksonville.
1st and 10 from the 36 officially for the Sockies as Jonas Anderson keeps it himself. Good decision by the quarterback. He's going to be up near the sticks and has the first down as he spins forward, slung ahead to the 46-yard line, the gain of 10 on the play, and a Socky 1st and 10. A little bit of a broken play, some might say, or just a little over-aggressive on the defensive side for Riverton. Either way, Socky's got a first down on the run by Anderson. Riverton had 2 minutes on the field. There's Merriman on the carry inside Hawk territory to the 46-yard line. From 146 to the other, that's an 8-yard gain on the play and a second down. Well, it should be an 8-yard gain, but they're going to call it a 6-yard gain and a second down and 4.
It should have been 2 minute men on the field, too, but they also did not call that.
So they didn't call that.
And I should have been beautiful instead of so rich, right? Here's a carry by Anderson, taken down in the open field on a nice play by Gulo. He says, you will not go any farther out here. It'll bring up a 3rd down and 1 from the 43-yard line after the run by Anderson of 3.
He did go low to get the tackle, though.
He go low, did Gulo, and a timeout now by Riverton. It's an Adams Fiber timeout. We'll pause as well. 4:03 to play in the third. Riverton on top of the Sockies, 29-6.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. You've heard that phrase many times. And Rod Prentice in Pittsfield, your State Farm agent, is the guy you can count on to be your friend and neighbor in the insurance business. He has a complete line of insurance available for you from State Farm Insurance. You can reach him at 217-285-6930. Our family trusts Rod Prentice with all of our insurance needs. Stop by their office on Washington Street and see the girls. And Rod Prentice, your State Farm agent, 217-285-6930. Welcome to Douglas Automotive and Tire, your expert truck and car repair center in Pittsfield, Illinois. We provide full service from oil changes to new tires and everything in between. Contact us today to schedule service. We're located at 303 West Jefferson Street in Pittsfield, Illinois. Call 217-922-0064. That's 217-922-0064. Britton and the gang know cars, and if you need repairs, call Douglas Automotive today for all your repairs.
Following the Adams Fiber timeout taken by Riverton, their first of the second half. The Sockies will have the ball, 3rd down and a yard to go. There's the ready for play whistle. Cody Anderson is in at quarterback. He takes it and bowls his way forward for the first down.
Needed one, got one.
Needed one, got one to the 42 on a 1st and 10 for the Sockies. Move the chains, will you fellas? They're going to take a look at it first here, and I'm confident enough in it that they're going to say move the chains. Said step back.
Yeah, well, I'm trying to see the line there.
Gosh darn, boys. We got to be, hey, look at there, first down.
Referee has the better eyes.
Ed Hockley here.
Perry called it.
A little dramatics. The Perry side of the line is the left side. Anderson is in the shotgun. This is Cody Anderson. Takes the snap.
No ball's out.
Hands it off to Harris. Excuse me, not Harris.
Jaden Moore.
That is Jaden Moore on the carry. Not a clean operation in the backfield. Lost back to the 48-yard line. A 6-yard loss on the play. Brings up a 2nd down and 16. 2nd and 16 for the Sockies with just over 3 minutes to play in the third. I believe Dominic Cooper is lined up offsides. Still needs to back up. There he gets where he needs to be. Here's Jonas Anderson back to pass. Hand in his face. Throws to the sideline. Too high that time. Intended receiver was Caden Ferguson. Incomplete pass will stop the clock and bring up a 3rd down and 16 yards to go. So 3rd and 16 for the Sockies with a brief break in the action. We can tell you about Waters Concrete. Give Tim Waters a call for your next concrete project. They do it all. New builds, driveways, sidewalks, and more. 309-252-1052. Jonas Anderson back to pass, trying to set up the screen, trying to get free from the defender. Throws it, and it's picked off. Tipped and then picked, and it might go to the house. Man is dragged down from behind now.
Zane Perry with a great stop there.
Man that picked it off was Harrison Lott. We called this name several times defensively. The ball went off of the hands of Moore and then right into the hands of Lott for the interception. The 3rd of the night for Riverton on the takeaway side through the air. And the Hawks will have it down near the Saukey 3-yard line. 1st and 10. 2:53 to play here in the third.
Had a flag down. They waved it off. I'm going to guess he threw the flag instead of the beanbag.
I agree. I think he thought there was a fumble because I thought there was one as well. And I think he was trying to get that beanbag down. I agree. 33-yard line, though, is where the ball's returned to here for Riverton.
No, you said fumble. I wrote fumble.
Fumble!
Interception instead of fumble.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Where's the fumble?
Turnover.
THS 33, say?
And the 33-yard line, 1st and 10 for Riverton, leading 29-6. Single receiver to the left, 2 receivers to the right-hand side as Hartlob is in the backfield. We've got Tyler Meyer kind of hidden there right behind the line. Might see him try to sneak out of there unseen, but he won't do that until this delay of game penalty is called.
He's like, but there's no clock.
I didn't know. Delay game. So that'll move the ball back to the 38-yard line and make it 1st down and 15 yards to go.
Their first penalty of the second half, 6th on the evening for 36 yards.
1st and 15. Howard split out wide to the left. Hartlob in the shotgun. He's back to pass. Hit as he throws. Deep downfield looking for Ravelli. Incomplete as he overthrew him. The ball falls harmlessly to the turf. That'll bring up a 2nd down and 15.
A little better timing there that time by Cody Anderson as he got to the quarterback. And not a late hit penalty. It's hard when you have a running quarterback like that. You know, is he a ball carrier? Is he throwing the ball? You know, you can't really.
Yeah, it makes it tough on the defenders for
yeah,
sure.
Absolutely. Especially at this level.
We can tell you Camp Point Central on top 50-0 now of West Central. Still a couple minutes left in the third there. Trips right, a single receiver to the left-hand side. Hartlob is back to pass. Looking for the quick hitter on the right-hand side. Has this man in Gulo. Gulo drugged down from behind by Ryan Harris. Inside the 35 to the 33. That's back to the original line of scrimmage on the 5-yard pickup and brings up a 3rd down and 10.
That was Gulo on that.
Gulo with the catch. That's Keegan Gulo, the 5'10", 160-pound senior. He's a senior.
His second catch on the night for 22 yards.
Reynolds is a senior. O'Neal's a senior. Eli Banks is a senior, as is the offensive lineman in Landon Bischenauer. 3rd and 10. Hartlop back to pass, rolling out to his left. Gets a little pressure, now comes back to the middle, taken down by Cody Anderson near the 31-yard line. Gain of 2 on the play. It'll bring up a 4th down and 8 yards to go for the Hawks. Call it maybe even 7. So a 4th and 7 yards to go for Riverton with under 2 minutes to play in this 3rd quarter. The Hawks have dominated the time of possession here in the 3rd. They've dominated the scoreboard as well as they lead 29-6 on the Ridgeline Sales Group scoreboard. 3 receivers to the left, a single man to the right-hand side. Hartlop, who's been pretty good through the air tonight, just a couple of incompletions, is back to pass. Throws to the left-hand side. Penalty flag flies almost immediately. Has the pass caught to Ethan Giberson, but not before a flag flies. And it looks like somebody might have gotten a little bit of an early start, or they didn't have enough men lined up on the line of scrimmage. The referee on the near side threw the flag immediately after a snap. So let's see what he and the white hat come to an agreement on here. Giberson was the receiver. He comes out now as his helmet came off, it appears.
The play would have ended up short, so the Sakis could turn this down, yes? It'd be their ball?
Well, yes.
Yeah, it'd be a turnover on down.
They absolutely should turn it down.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I just was making sure it wasn't pre-snap.
Well, they didn't blow the play dead.
That's
so
what I thought.
That's
what I thought. I just wanted to make sure.
And they're going to talk to Coach Barnes about that very thing.
He said, do you want to give them a 4th and 12, or would you like the ball 1st and 10?
From the 25.
Still not given a signal.
Well, now we're going to talk to Coach Piper about it, too.
It's going to be a turnover on downs.
It's going to be a turnover on downs. And so that pass was a 7-yard gain, correct? Is that what you got?
5-yard gain. He gained 7, he would have had a 1st down.
What are you yelling at me?
Yeah, so it was a hold.
It was an illegal shift.
An illegal shift.
109 to play in the 3rd. Pittsfield takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And it was to Giberson, correct?
Giberson was the man on the catch.
See, I listen sometimes.
It happens. Anderson is in the shotgun. This is the Jonas variety. He keeps the ball himself, makes a man miss, cuts back toward the middle of the field. Tried a little jump stop and, got hit. Up to the 30-yard line. A 5-yard pickup on the play. Brings up a 2nd down and 5. Sakis have not had much in the way of the run game here tonight.
No.
Young and inexperienced offensive line, though, trying to take a little pressure off of them. Get the ball out in space quickly here. Anderson now has a lot of time. Throws it downfield, has a man in Bodie Marable behind the defense. He's got a big catch. He's got a Saki 1st down. I mean, he was all by his lonesome. Down to the 30-yard line. A pickup of 25 on one side and 20 on the other.
Hartlop made a touchdown-saving tackle to
46 yards officially, Justin, to the 29. And a Saki 1st down. Big ball that time from Anderson to Bodine Marable, and a whistle and a timeout, and Hartlop is in some pain.
He is hurt, yeah.
Likely could be a cramp here, but let's wait and see. 34.6 seconds to play in the 3rd. While they take a look at that young man, we'll step aside for this timeout.
Press Yours On You would like to wish all the area teams the best of luck this season. If you're looking to get team shirts or spirit wear for yourself, remember Press Yours On You. We have over 1,400 square feet of retail space, so pop in and see what we have to offer. Decoration methods we offer include screen printing, embroidery, laser engraving, and banners. The Walker family has proudly owned and operated Press Yours On You for over 18 years. Being a small-town business, our goal is customer satisfaction. We would like to thank everyone who has supported us. As always, thank you for supporting local.
Damon Plumbing, serving all of Pike County and the surrounding area with quality residential and commercial plumbing services. Damon Plumbing offers septic installation, drain cleaning, new water lines, remodel work for your home, or if you're planning a new build, make sure you include the Damon guys. To get it right the first time, Braden, Doug, Corby, and the Damon Plumbing crew can take care of you. Call Braden at 217-491-5415 or Doug at 217-617-2318. Damon Plumbing, recommended by our family for your family.
A cramp for Harloff took him off the field. He is on the sideline trying to get that stretched out. Cole Howard's also on the sideline trying to get stretched out. Masaki's up at 1st and 10. And there's a penalty flag that flies. Bodie Marable going to go for a touchdown, but it's going to come back because of a penalty. So what would have been a touchdown is called back here on a hold out on this side. And now another man for Riverton cramping up a bit. Hawks don't have a ton of numbers either, so you got 3 guys now in sync on the cramp side of things. So instead of a touchdown to Marable, this is going to be a hold, I believe, is going to be the call. Flag is resting at about the 24-yard line, so this should move it back to the 34 and bring up a 1st and 15.
Still talking
Never
about
did get
it.
a signal.
Yeah, we're still talking about it.
Okay, wait. Oh. Wait.
Now we're walking.
They're going to say it's a Saki touchdown.
Okay.
Saki touchdown.
Okay.
Okay.
Touchdown. Touchdown, Sakis.
Bodie Miller with a Bodie Miller. God dang it, Trevor Zumwalt, you got me.
Bodine Marable.
29-yard catch and scamper. One of the most anticlimactic plays you're ever going to see. 19.6 seconds to call. Illegal participation on Riverton. It's a Saki touchdown, though. And now they'll go for 2. Anderson gets the snap. He'll pitch it back. This is Marable once again. No, that's Graham. Stretches out. The 2-point try is good. 29-14. Saki is with the score. How you doing? Where's the Tylenol? 19.6 seconds to play in the third. We're back after this.
Sports families, come check out Central Valley Sports, the new facility in town. Located 3 miles south of Winchester at 520 Winchester Glasgow Road. Batting cages, pitching mounds, pitching machines, and more. Open to all ages and skill levels. The facility is available for team rental, individual membership, and family memberships. Be sure to check out the Central Valley Sports Facebook page for more information and stay up to date on individual lessons and camps offered throughout the year.
Hunter, get back here. Oh.
After a bit of confusion, they determined that the penalty was on Riverton, and Bodie Marable's touchdown was good on a 19-yard run. The 2-point try was also good by Graham to make it 29-14. Riverton on top here with 19.6 seconds to play in the third on the Ridgeline Sales Group scoreboard. Miller now. Miller. Marable. Trevor Zumwalt. You're buying breakfast in the morning. One time, everybody knows the rules. Marable with his hand in the air. Didn't even look like a Miller.
He looks like a Marable, actually.
He looks a lot like a Marable.
Just like one, actually. He's going to attempt to kick this one on a little hopper, and it's going to
scooch out of bounds.
Keep up out of bounds at about the 18-yard line. They'll bring it out to the
35.
35, I believe.
Who knows?
I don't know. It's been a real different.
It has been a question mark.
2 different ways, 2 times tonight.
They are walking that way.
35.
31 and a half.
He's at the 29. He's at the 30.
He may go.
He may go all the way to the 35.
They're going to say, wait, is it the 35 or the 30?
Like, man, did that rule change too? I don't think so.
I think it goes right here, he says.
35.
Maybe.
35.
Do we have a football yet?
You cannot drive.
There we go. Now we have a football.
35. 1st and 10 from the 35.
I hope it's going to. There we go. 35-yard line.
Simple
wait.
enough. What?
Okay. Why is he setting it on the...
And now he's going to the 40.
Now he's on the 40. I'm confused.
He's like, well, there's an X here.
It should be on the 35.
Wait, hold on. You come here. Where are we supposed to be?
Let's get together. Yeah. We could have a real good time.
Well, I don't know.
Kate Perry says, I believe it should be the 35, sir.
I watched a football game once.
Sir, I believe it should be the 35. They have come to the determination that the ball should be set at 5 yards between the 30 and 40. We'll call it the 35 and a 1st and 10 for the Hawks with 18.6 seconds to play in the third.
They should have just asked you a while ago. You could have told them.
He's got a headset on. I don't know why he's not
I
talking to
know.
us.
What else would he be listening to?
Right.
Harlow back out there after suffering the cramp. He's in the shotgun, and man, the running back's got a big hole on this side. That's a lot. Lott is still trying
on
to
his
spin
feet.
free, and
Yeah.
finally takes a big shot at the end from Jaden Moore.
Good
1
run.
yard gain on that play to the 36, and that'll be the end of the third period. After 3, it's the Riverton Hawks 29, the Pittsfield Sockies 14. Fourth quarter action your way next on Central Illinois Sports.
When it comes to financial planning, most financial companies focus on your income. At Northwestern Mutual, we focus on your outcome. That's why we know what it takes to succeed both on your balance sheet and in your life. It takes the right financial partner who looks at where you are and where you want to go and designs a financial plan to take you there so you can achieve the life you're after today and every day after. Focus on your financial outcome with Northwestern Mutual. Contact Sheila Davidsmeyer today at SheilaDavidsmeyer.nm.com. Northwestern Mutual is the marketing name for Northwestern Mutual Life Insurance Company and its subsidiaries in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. At Eagle Valley Bank, we have many products and services to meet your needs. However, we don't have so many choices that you feel overwhelmed. We can customize your banking needs and develop a financial strategy that best fits your life. We offer 5 convenient full-service locations in Bluffs, Griggsville, Maridosia, Mount Sterling, and Pittsfield, and you can also bank online at eaglevalley.bank. Eagle Valley Bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Ready to start quarter number 4. 29-14 is the Riverton advantage on top of the Pittsfield Sockies on the Ridgeline Sales Group scoreboard. Hawks have the ball, second down and 9 yards to go. Resting at their own 36-yard line.
Sockies need to come up big on defense here. They already got their first stop there. Everybody attacking the ball. See if they can do it again.
Harlow in the shotgun. He's going to run it himself along the left side. Man trying to give pursuit is Marable. Couldn't get to him. Now it's slung down as Hartlob by Graham, but not before a good gain out to the 42-yard line. A gain on the play of 6 yards. Brings up a third down and 3. Third down and 3 in there. Must be a skunk in the area, it smells like. 11:37 to play in the contest.
Illinois Skunks do run rampant this time of year.
Third and 3 for the Hawks. Hartlob in the shotgun. Reynolds behind him. Let's see if they want to give it to him. They're going to throw a quick pass, and it's picked off here by Caden Ferguson. Caden Ferguson takes it down to the 20-yard line. Ferguson with the pick to the 20 of the Hawks. And the Sockies with a big play by one of their senior captains with 11:11 to play in the contest. Huge takeaway this time by Caden Ferguson out of that defensive backfield, as you'll see on the Northwestern Mutual instant replay. You see Fergie there on the bottom of your screen. Stays home, pick. And then use that speed to get down that sideline in a hurry. Ooh, big break for the Sockies to the Riverton 20-yard line with 11:11 to play. Not done just yet. You've got 2 teams out here right now trying to win a varsity football game.
That's right.
What you got. Somebody needs to, somebody's learning how to try to win one. Anderson in the shotgun. He'll fake the handoff, keep it himself, breaks a tackle. Now is stood up. Heck of a late whistle here. Anderson was down.
Harlow come up with the ball, but they said he was down.
Most of the time when the quarterback's wrapped up like that, they'll blow a whistle. Going to lose a yard on the play. Back to the 21-yard line. Bring up a second down and 11. Sockies are in a must-capitalize situation here. Have to get a score. Anderson in the shotgun. He'll hand it off to Ocker. No, keep it himself, and he's going to get punished because of it. Nice stiff arm. Turns it upfield and is shoved out of bounds. Not a lot here, though. Where's he at? Inside the 20 to about the 18, I believe, is where they're going to mark the ball. 3-yard gain on the play. And it's a 3rd down and 8 for Pittsfield. 4-down territory.
Where did they take over at? Right at the 20?
20.
Yeah.
All right.
3rd and 8 from the 18. As Cody Anderson will come in, as Jonas Anderson heads to the sideline. I formation in the backfield. In fact, it's a power I. Marable and Moore in front of Merriman. Merriman going to get a nice gain on the play near the 1st down marker. Taken down at the 11-yard line. Needed 8, gained 7 on a big 4th and 1 coming up here in this contest with 10-19 and counting. Nick Merriman is bouncing off of the man like a ping pong ball that time. And it's a 4th and 1 from the 11-yard line.
I'm no coach, but I think I run right over the Perry side of the line and get that 1 yard this time.
We get a whistle and we get a timeout taken by.
Injury timeout. Cole Howard is
cramping
up again.
Cramping, and so the referees will allow everybody to go get a little bit of water, and the Hawks having a lot of trouble on the cramping side of things with a little bit of humidity in the air tonight. Pike County Express is your local family-owned newspaper. They've been serving Pike County and the surrounding area since 1991. You can see a new edition on a newsstand near you every Wednesday or also online at PikeCountyExpress.com. A big 4th and 1 coming up here for the Sockies from the Riverton 11-yard line. Good to see Cody Anderson under center and push it forward here. The old tush push or the brotherly shove. Or the sock tomahawk up the middle.
Tomahawk.
Anderson
dropped
fumbles the snap. The ball is loose, and Riverton has it. Riverton has it on a fumbled snap, and the Hawks will take over at their own 10.
It's probably not what they drew up in the huddle over there.
Have had some opportunities, have the Sockies tonight, and have not capitalized on many of them so far. Just some youthful mistakes that they'll learn from, but have had some chances in this one here tonight. Riverton at their own 10-yard line. Big stop for the Hawk defense after a giveaway. Another good long drive like they got to start the 3rd quarter, and this one would be all but over. 1st down. Got to get a receiver checked in legally now. He's got to come inside the numbers. There he is. All right.
On the
That's
10.
Rapelli from the 10. They'll give it off to Reynolds. Reynolds in the backfield makes a man miss. Puts his foot on the ground, makes a cut. Out across the 15 to the 17-yard line. A solid 7-yard gain on 1st down. It'll bring up a 2nd down and 3 yards to go as Reynolds piling up some good yardage here tonight.
That's his first carry of the 2nd half.
2nd down and 3. 9:40 and that clock ticking down. Sockies have all 3 timeouts. Riverton with 2. Should it come down to a situation where those would come into play. As it is, though, a 2-score lead for the Hawks and the football right now. They're sitting pretty. Hartlob in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Hands it off again to Reynolds. Reynolds trying to avoid the big paws of Perry. And they're going to call roughing penalty, a personal foul. So Perry with a tackle for a loss. 1-yard loss on the play to the 16, but then they're going to give him a 15-yard penalty on the hard tackle here.
Kind of hard to stop when you're in that motion, but
it'll be a 1st down up to the 31-yard line after they march this one off. And another ill-timed penalty by the Sockies. Where are you going? To the 30. Where are you going?
He's not sure either.
You put your right
31,
foot in,
I think.
You put your right
Ish.
foot out.
31 and a half ski?
You're a Niner in there? 31-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Hawks. 9:05 and counting in this contest. A little confusion defensively for Pittsfield. Meyer in motion. They will hand it off to him. No, Hartlob keeps it himself and gets stood up right at the line of scrimmage. Merriman in on the stop.
I think the ball came out.
Loose.
Out.
Sockies say they have it. Riverton says they have it. It's a scramble in the pile underneath, and it is...
Riverton has the ball in his hand.
He says, I got it right here.
Oh, here you go. You want this?
Hey, look what I found. Looky here. No gain, no loss on the play to the 31. 2nd and 10. Nick Merriman on the big hit.
The ball popped out when he got hit, and it was just wandering around after that.
The ball was tipped, and there you are.
Thank you.
You're running for your life.
You only get that at a national championship in a basketball game, Charlie.
You're a shooting star. 2nd and 10. Clock counting. 8:24 to play. From their own 31. Two receivers to the left, a single man to the right-hand side. He wants to hand it off to the deep back, Harrison Lott. Lott going to get past the original sticks, out up to the 33-yard line. 2-yard pickup on the play, 3rd and 8 for the Hawks. Third down and 8 yards to go for Riverton. Socky defense trying to get a stop here. They have only forced Riverton to punt one time tonight that I can recall.
Yeah, that's right. One punt. There's been a couple of turnover on downs, but
the Sockys have not had to punt yet tonight that I recall.
One punt and one turnover on down and 3 turnovers.
For Riverton?
For Riverton.
Sockys have a ton of turnovers tonight.
There's been a ton of turnovers in this game period.
Here's a ball underthrown now, incomplete.
That's only his second incompletion, third with the interception. It was technically complete, just the wrong team.
He got it to somebody. It's 4th and 8, and I would say you're going to punt here if you're Riverton from your own 33.
2 times has someone not caught the ball.
That's right.
All statistically accurate.
Sockys have had 3 interceptions, 2 fumbles, and 2 turnover on downs.
So 5 turnovers and a couple of turnovers on downs.
Not a good recipe to win a lot of football games. Hartlob, quick
blocked.
kick is blocked, and the Sockys will dive on it as Throne gets on the ball.
Good job.
Right at the 33, and Pittsfield will have it. 1st and 10 from the Hawks 33. Again, good field position. Still 7:25 to play.
All 3 timeouts.
All 3 timeouts. This one not over just yet, but the Sockys got to make hay while the sun's shining. It's starting to set. McCartney Storage on the north end of Pittsfield, a great place to store your boats, RVs, extra vehicles, and more. Winter's coming. Check out the affordable rates at McCartney Storage, 217-248-0011.
Riverton 33.
At the 33 of the Hawks. Anderson breaks a tackle in the backfield, keeps it himself, looking for running room along the left-hand side. Stood up, taken down to the 31-yard line. 2-yard pickup on the play, and there's just not time to develop much running in the backfield for the Sockys right now. Getting a lot of pressure right at the quarterback, running back exchange. Tick, 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 tick at the 7:07.
Jonas runs so straight up and down as he runs, too. There's not a lot of...
Yeah, it's dangerous.
It is. It scares me every time.
He's back to pass, looking left all the way, looking deep. Has Graham behind the defense, and
good.
far.
That ball was put in a really good spot. Only Graham had a chance to make that catch, and he was right there.
Just beyond the extended fingertips of Taylor Graham. And it's 3rd and 8. Clock stops at the 6:51 mark of this 4th quarter.
Those 2 keep throwing like that this year, they're going to have some yards. Already got 71 yards tonight and only on 1 catch. That's Graham's 4th.
Anderson back to pass, looking right, has it completed. That's Taylor Graham. He's ridden out of bounds here. Up shy of the 25 at about the 27, a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be 4th and 4.
It's his 5th target, 2nd catch, 75 yards.
So a big 4th and 4 here. We'll say move the clock as forward progress evidently wasn't stopping, went out of bounds, and it's 4th down. Anderson with all kinds of pressure in the backfield is taken down. Play just took too long to develop, wasn't enough blocking. Loses 3 yards on the play, and a turnover on downs for the Sockys. And with 6:28 to play, the Hawks will have it 1st and 10 from their own 30-yard line.
Beard Implement Company, your local Case IH dealer. proudly serving farmers since 1937. We know how important it is to your operation to keep you running. 4 convenient locations in Ashland, Arnsville, Pittsfield, and Hannibal, Missouri. Beard Implement Company. Our people, your advantage.
6 minutes, 28 seconds to play. Riverton's defense gets another stop when they needed one. And Pittsfield has had the ball repeatedly in Hawk territory and has not been able to capitalize on the offensive side. 1st and 10 for Riverton with 6:28 to play. Up 29-14 on the Ridgeline Sales Group scoreboard.
28-yard line.
Called the 30.
Okay.
Here's Hartlob on the run, puts his head down, spins forward. Ball came loose at the end, but he was down at the 34. 4-yard pickup on the play. 2nd down and 6 for the Hawks. Hey, don't forget to check out our friends at the Riverbank Bar and Grill in Florence, Illinois. They've got great specials for you each day. I tried the chicken wrap when I was there the other day, and it had to be likely one of the largest and most delicious chicken wraps I've ever had.
I had fish there last week, and it was delicious, too.
It's always good at the Riverbank. Hot food, cold drinks, good times with your friends at the Riverbank in Florence, Illinois. Here's a play by Reynolds, and he's turned back in the backfield. A good tackle that time by Jaden Moore. Gave him the business there back of the 30-yard line. A loss of 4 on the play, and it brings up a 3rd down and 10. Clock moving with 5:38 to play.
Still not a lot of time to panic. I mean, you stop them here on this end, get another.
You got to score quick, and then you got 3 timeouts. Well, see what happens.
Regardless, Pittsfield has had some opportunities.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they've shot themselves in the foot every time they've had a good opportunity.
And not to take anything away from Riverton's defense, because they made some things happen. But Pittsfield's had some miscues that I think later in the season those things will be cleaned up. Here's Hartlob back to pass. Has a ton of pressure in the backfield, and he's taken down. Taken down, sacked in the backfield here by Nick Merriman, who's been a man on a mission defensively here tonight. Going to lose back to the 24-yard line. A loss on the play of 6 yards, and it's 4th down and 16.
And young man's been everywhere tonight, both sides of the ball.
That he has. Riverton going to let the time tick down here. As you'll see on the Northwestern Mutual instant replay. Watch Merriman come from the far side linebacker and just did not give up in pursuit.
All timeout.
Moore was also back there. Sakis have all 3 timeouts. Riverton taking a long, long time here. This has got to be close to a delay of game.
And they made, I don't know, I wouldn't want to take one back there to punt.
Back judges counting. There's all kinds of confusion. And now Colton Piper will have to call a timeout to stop the clock. On the Adams Fiber timeout for the most reliable internet that won't buffer no matter what life throws at you. It's Adams Fiber. They provide the ultimate internet experience, and we're back after this.
I have to speak to you about something that is concerning me. Heard you and your mother talking about this Arlo fella.
You're dating someone?
Yeah.
Dad, Arlo's the name of the new security cameras that we got from our service provider. Arlo's not a boy.
Oh, boy.
Ah, not a boy. Apparently, we just learned that it's a camera named after a boy. Why don't you name it Peter?
Hi, Jay Arnold here with Donahue's Barbershops and Family Hair Centers. You can find us in Pittsfield, 2 blocks west of Walmart, and Mount Sterling on Pittsfield Road, and on the south side of the square in Winchester. We have 6 full-time experienced barbers and cosmetologists to make sure you get the haircut you want. You never need an appointment because we only take walk-ins. Find us on Facebook. Stop by and see us at one of our 3 locations soon.
.4:15 to play. Timeout taken by the Hawks. They're back to punt. Hartlob is going to sprint out to the right, an end-over-end kick. Graham will pick it up on the 41-yard line. Get up to midfield. Makes a man miss. And is to the 42-yard line of Riverton before he's taken down with 4:04 to play. So 4:04 to the 42 for the Sakis.
Still not horrible field position.
Pretty good field position a lot of the night, really.
Oh, yeah. Let's see. Pittsfield started on the Riverton side of the ball. 1, 2, 3. 6 times tonight.
2 scores to show for it to this point. Trips left. Single receiver to the right-hand side is Caden Ferguson. Anderson is back to pass. This is Jonas Anderson looking for Marable.
Picked off again.
And incomplete. Whew. Off the hands of the man and nearly another interception. Second down. Stops the clock with 3:54 to play. Reels Concrete, just a huge variety out there. They've got some tremendous sucky strong benches. If you're looking for one of those, well priced at Reels Concrete, just north of Pittsfield, across from the airport. Stop by and see the Reels and their staff today. If you stop by today, they're closed, but you get it. Here's Anderson looking deep, has a man behind the defense. Ball's underthrown. It's a 50-50, and it is intercepted again by Ravelli.
That's 3 tonight by that young man.
Hat trick by Jaden Ravelli, one-on-one out there on an island. And it's Ravelli Island tonight.
That's right.
As he gets another pick, his third of the evening. Wow, what a game by this young man, the 5'8", 140-pound junior in Jaden Ravelli. Ball was a hair underthrown once again. They were looking for the man deep. Out there was Graham, jump ball. He just could not. Actually, that was Cooper was the intended receiver.
Cooper.
Just could not come up with it, and it's a 1st and 10 for the Hawks.
Jonas threw that.
Yes, on the 6th Saki turnover of the evening. 3:43 to play. Ball is at the 8-yard line of Riverton.
That's probably...
Hartlob will hand it off to Reynolds. Big hole on the left-hand side. Breaks the tackle, cuts back to the middle now. Riding defenders along with him, taken down at the 15-yard line. Pick up of 7 yards on the play. Brings up a 2nd down and 3. Nice run again by Reynolds. He's a kid that kind of runs with reckless abandon, you know.
Just keeps his legs churning the whole time. Where did we start that on the 8?
8-yard line and a 7-yard pickup here. On a 2nd down and a short 3, long 2. Clock rolling with just over 3 minutes left in this one. Single receiver wide to either side. Hartlob in the shotgun. Hands it off again to Reynolds. Makes a man miss right at the line of scrimmage. Then is stood up and taken down, but not before he gets the yard of gain here, it appears, for the 1st down. Reynolds on the carry again.
Sorry, I'm catching up on some paperwork here.
1st down.
And it is to the 17. Needed 2.
Got 2.
3, got 2, and it's a 1st and 10.
Okay.
Clock rolling. 2:29 and counting. Receiver wide to the right-hand side, 2 to the left. Hawks going to keep it on the ground here, either in the hands of Hartlob or Reynolds. That'll be Reynolds again. Hitting the backfield, trying to turn the corners, couldn't do so. Tackled on the play by Cade Perry that time. The sophomore linebacker on the big stop, back inside the 15 to the 14-yard line. A loss of 3 on the play.
Reynolds was a little slow getting up.
Brings up a 2nd down and 13 of the Sockies.
Timeout, Sockies.
We'll call their first Adams Fiber timeout. 2 minutes to play in the half. This is the 2-minute timeout.
Press Yours On You would like to wish all the area teams the best of luck this season. If you're looking to get team shirts or spirit wear for yourself, remember Press Yours On You. We have over 1,400 square feet of retail space, so pop in and see what we have to offer. Decoration methods we offer include screen printing, embroidery, laser engraving, and banners. The Walker family has proudly owned and operated Press Yours On You for over 18 years. Being a small-town business, our goal is customer satisfaction. We would like to thank everyone who has supported us. As always, thank you for supporting local. Windows and entryways are one of the most accessible ways to enhance the security and visual appeal of your home or business. Pike County Glass takes immense pride in our role of making our community a beautiful place to live. We make sure to design and install with your needs at the forefront of our mind. After all, no great service is worth doing if your customers aren't satisfied. Pike County Glass promises to create the products that you've always wanted to have for your property. Call Pike County Glass, 217-285-4275, or visit PikeCountyGlass.com.
2 minutes to play following the Adams Fiber timeout taken by the Sockies, their first of the half. Riverton with the ball. 2nd down and 13. Deep in their own territory at the 14-yard line. Hartlob going to keep it. He's off to the races along the sideline. Is shoved out of bounds. I think he's got the first down. Looks like he's up across the 25 to the 27. Call it 28. That's a 1st and 10 for the Hawks on a 14-yard pickup. Tell you what, Graydon Hartlob has proven to be a versatile player. He's just a junior, too. A lot of moxie out there for the signal caller for the Hawks. And he has them on a fresh set of downs to the 28-yard line. With under 2 minutes to play, he did go out of bounds, so the clock did stop.
Jaden Moore don't catch him there. He might have broke that for an even bigger gain.
I agree. He can scoot.
Oh, yeah.
Here's Reynolds on the run to the right-hand side. Cuts back, is taken down. Ball comes out, and it's recovered by the Sockies.
Jaden Moore and Caden Ferguson jump on that ball.
Colin Throne, actually the man that punched it out.
Again.
And I don't know what the record is for combined turnovers in the game, but it's got to be close.
Reynolds is down
Reynolds
and
is
hurt.
down.
Clock is still running.
We gotta.
He'll add about 10 seconds back onto that, I believe. Reynolds is down. He's up on his own power, headed toward the sideline. They were going to bring a young man who's wearing 73, who I don't have on the roster, but he stands about 6'3", 260 pounds. I would find a spot for that young man in my lineup. I don't know who 73 is, but he looks to be a pretty good-sized lad. Sockies recover it at the Riverton 31-yard line and start their 8th drive in Riverton territory tonight.
Put 14 seconds back on the clock, so 1:45 now.
1 minute and 45 seconds to play.
2 timeouts.
Anderson in the shotgun. Just threw a pick a moment ago. Ready for play whistle. There it is. Bad snap. Anderson dives on it. Back of the 42. Loses 11 on the play. 2nd and 21.
So where were we and where are we now?
We are in Riverton. They're at the 31. Now they're at the 42 after the 11-yard loss. With 1:27 to play. Anderson in the shotgun. This is Jonas Anderson again. Throwing to the left, trying to get it to Graham out there. Gets a block out in front. Graham down the sideline. Needs to get out of bounds. Makes a man miss. Down to the 20-yard line. Picks up 22 yards on the play. And a 1st and 10. Clock will start once they get the chains moved. It'll be a Saki 1st and 10. 1:10 left. Trailing 29-14. There comes the whistle. Clock starts. Anderson back to pass. Little shimmy shake. Looking downfield to the end zone. It's caught for a Saki touchdown. That's Taylor Graham with his 2nd touchdown of the night to make it 29-20. And an ever-important 2-point conversion attempt coming up here. 20-yard catch by Graham makes it 29-20. And the Sockies need the 2-point try here. Let's see if they can make it happen.
They're going to
call timeout. If there's any confusion, call timeout. You've got 2. I know you might need them.
Oh.
This is perfect.
Yeah.
Adams Fiber timeout. They're calling the timeout. They know this is the most important play to this point in the game, and they've got to get it right. A timeout will pause as well. 1:02 to play. Sockies go for 2 when we come back.
Are you as excited as we are that football season is back? Then you need to make Jersey's your one-stop destination for mouth-watering burgers, ice-cold beer, and all your local sporting events. So gather your crew and speed over to one of Jersey's 2 locations, 109 East Jefferson and Camp Point, or 115 East Main Street, Mount Sterling. Jersey's Bar and Grill, your hometown sports bar.
We love beer!
Sockies call the timeout on the Adams Fiber timeout. They have 1 remaining. 1:02 to play. Could kick, could go for 2. It appears that they're going to kick. No, they're going to run it. Stacked backfield. It's Cody Anderson under center. Merriman is the deep back. They'll keep it with Anderson himself trying to turn the corner. He gets stopped.
Oh, my, yeah.
Snipped out by the Hawks. Redwell, 2-point try fails. And a big stop again for Riverton when they need one. 102 left, 2-point try is no good. 29-20, Hawks on top. 102 left on Central Illinois Sports.
At Blessing Health, our pediatrics team is with you and your family in the moments that matter most. From first steps to growing up healthy and strong, supporting their passions as their biggest cheerleader, and guiding them towards their dreams. Blessing Health, with you every step of the way. Visit us at blessinghealth.org to learn more and schedule an appointment today.
102 to play, an onside kick coming up here for the Sockies, but with that 2-point try failed.
Yeah, it's down 2 scores. Yeah. It had to be 2 really quick scores. 1 timeout remaining, both teams.
Olympia and Porta are in a 38-36 game with 17.3 seconds left. Olympia stopped the 2-point try, and then the Blue Jays have recovered an onside kick, so they've got the ball with 22.1 seconds left and a chance to win the game.
Where's that game at?
Somewhere in the state of Illinois.
Oh, okay.
Who was it, Olympia and whom?
Porta.
I think it's in Porta, but
Okay.
I have 50-50 chance.
You do.
All right, Sockies are going to have an onside kick attempt here. Hawks have the hands team up tight. Marable ready to put his boot into this one. Hawks recover, they can kneel it out. Marable will kick it. It will
not
go
to the
10 yards.
yards.
In fact, it only goes 5 yards. And Riverton's going to win the football game. And elation on the sideline for the Hawks. As let's be honest, folks, Colton Piper and his staff were put in an unenviable position last year where they knew they didn't have the horses to go at the varsity level. And they made a tough decision to cancel the varsity season and just play the underclass. Try to build this thing from the bottom up. And we've seen some good things out of the Hawks side. Again, a long way from perfect. And a long way to go for this squad and this program. But an opening night victory is a nice way to start. And they're going to get that as they're in victory formation from their own from the Socky 44-yard line as Hartlop takes a knee. He'll have to do that one more time as the Hawk fans rise to a roar.
They got a lot to be proud of. They had 3 big players tonight. Reynolds, Howard, and Hartlub all come up big tonight. Hartlub passing near perfect, 1 interception, but other than that, only 2 incompletions on 20 attempts, 167 yards. And then their ground game, well over 100 yards rushing as a team.
And elation in Riverton for the Hawks as they pick up a 29-20 victory over the Pittsfield Sockies. Hawks go to 1-0 on the season. The Sockies dropped 0-1. We take you to the Logan Ag post-game show where we've got final stats and we'll name our player of the game after this.
At Logan Agri-Service, we understand your success starts from the ground up. That's why we've been your trusted partner in agriculture since 1962. From top quality seed and cover crops to fertilizer, crop protection chemicals, and petroleum products, we have you covered. At Logan Ag, we take pride in providing you quality products at competitive prices with service that exceeds expectations. Call us today at 1-800-LOGAN-AG or visit loganag.com.
Socky Car and Pet Wash in Pittsfield and Wildcat Car Wash in Barry keep your ride and even your pets looking their best while enjoying the easiest, most rewarding wash experience around, all while supporting your locally owned car washes. With the Touch 4 Wash app now available for use at both locations, you can earn points towards free washes, unlock discounts, and pay and start your wash right from your phone. Plus, we've upgraded with our new chemicals to give you the best clean and shine yet. Follow us on Facebook to stay updated on specials and promotions. Wash smarter, shine brighter, choose Socky Car and Pet Wash in Pittsfield or Wildcat Car Wash in Barry today.
Are you planning on building? Let Pike County Lumber help. Whether it's big or small, we have everything you need. We carry all building materials like siding, roofing, cabinets, decking, doors, and windows, just to name a few. We also have plumbing and electrical supplies along with tools. From building your shop, your brand new home, or kitchen and bath remodel, Pike County Lumber is here to help. We're family owned for 3 generations. Pike County Lumber. For all your building needs, come see us in Pittsfield.
One size fits all. That may be all right for an adjustable belt or cheap sunglasses, but when it comes to your financial needs, no one wants a one-size-fits-all strategy. Derek Harris is your Pike and Adams County area Edward Jones financial advisor. Derek Harris's most important goals are yours. That's why Derek will take the time to understand your needs so he can recommend personalized strategies with your goals in mind. Contact Derek Harris today at 217-222-7173. Knowing you, that's how Edward Jones makes sense of investing. Member SIPC.
Welcome back on the Logan Ag post-game show. Final in this one, a 29-20 win for the Riverton Hawks over the Pittsfield Sockies. Hawks move to 1-0 on the season as the Sockies drop to 0-1 on the year. And want to remind you about Logan Ag with locations in Griggsville and Winchester, Illinois, and in Knox City, Wayland, Monticello, and Paris in Missouri. Logan Ag for all of your agricultural needs, 217-833-2375. Hawks pick up the home opener victory in this one over the Sockies. Both teams, a lot of guys playing varsity football for the first time out there tonight. It looked the part at times, but Riverton made the plays when they needed to get this victory. And congratulations to Coach Piper and his staff on a hard-fought win. Justin Poor's got to look at some final stats now for you here on the Logan Ag postgame show.
Start with Riverton Hawks. Rushing, they were led by Graydon Hartlaub, who had 19 carries for 64 yards, followed closely by Mason Reynolds, who had 15 carries for 52 yards, and Harrison Lott had 6 carries for 21 yards, and Jaden Rivavelli had 1 carry for 2 yards. He also had those 3 big interceptions tonight. Hartlaub led all passing, was the only passer, had 20 attempts, 17 receptions for 167 yards. Taking the majority of those catches was Cole Howard with 61, and followed closely by Tyler Meyer with 41 yards. For the Sockies, leading rusher was Nick Merriman, had 6 carries for 32 yards, and Jonas Aronson had 12 carries for 31 yards. Cody Anderson had 4 carries for 13 yards, and Jaden Moore had 3 carries for -6 yards. On the passing side of things, Jonas Anderson led the way with 14 passing attempts for 191 yards. Taylor Graham catching the majority of those with 7 targets for 119 yards. Bodie Marable had 3 targets for 75 yards, and Caden Ferguson had 3 targets for 6 yards, and Jaden Moore had 1 target for -3 yards. Big story of the night would be the turnovers, though, as the Sockies had 6 turnovers on the night.
6 turnovers, kind of hard to overcome in that one, and weren't able to do so, even though had some chances down the stretch to make it interesting. Riverton, though, again, made plays when they had to. Time to name our player of the game, presented by Edward Jones financial advisor Derek Harris. Financial investments are important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, parents, and mentors. Derek Harris is your Edward Jones financial advisor. He understands this, and that's why he's a proud sponsor of the player of the game on Central Illinois Sports. And how about a 3 INT night for young Mr. Jaden Rivelli? He is going to be our player of the game in this one. 3 big takeaways, and a couple of them down near the goal line.
Yes, absolutely. Stopped big drives that the Sockies were trying to push forward down the field, and picked off each Anderson, Jonas twice, and Cody once.
Final on this one, a 29-20 win for Riverton over Pittsfield. For John Hull and Justin Poor here, I'm Charlie Hill, thanking you for joining us tonight. Next week, Pittsfield travels to Athens to take on the Warriors. We'll have that contest for you. We hope you'll join us then for another Central Illinois Sports presentation.